Those are like lots of boats. That's quite scary. already I'm like, oh shit, what did I do last time?
Okay. Well, that's always a good question.
I lost all my money.
Oh,
When you say
did.
lost,
You did.
spent is the other word.
I did alright.
We're discussing what happened last time. It's always a difficult question. Hello. How are you? Right.
I'm well.
Yeah. A quick recap.
I too
You
am
did.
well, thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.
Wonderful.
Thanks for really
Sam?
taking the
I
time
already
on
know.
that one.
I already know. There's no point asking. This is a
Sam?
staged introduction. We've done this for about
Merry
half an hour.
festivities, everyone.
Festive! Done. Right.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So last time, you guys wandered around Yibrit some more, but kind of got up to sort of various little bits and pieces. You managed to establish in the Guild of Adventurers that Drazda was being looked after and catered, and sort of gave arrangements for her, so she has sort of been taken care of for now. Blue, you went and discovered a little bit more about Sky Iron, where it could be found, some leads. You were given a mentor that you could possibly go and seek out if you wanted more knowledge. Sort of ingredient list. We went to... I've just got written down here, we had a huge conversation about is Blue a Dragonborn?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
They
that
got
was-
him to sneeze.
Yeah,
It didn't work.
yeah.
Go watch the last video, I'm sure it's...
Amazing.
It's gold,
It was
actually.
good.
It's gold.
Actually, there were a few revelations. Blue was a little bit more about Blue's backstory. We learned a bit more about Theren's backstory, and especially his father.
big.
We learned a little
Not
bit
as
about
big.
Aubrey. Kind of a little bit about everything. The day
Neither do I.
was spent mostly training, and when I say training, Aubrey beat up Blue with a great sword for some time.
He wanted to. It wasn't like I
He did.
it.
He did. No, I very distinctly remember him asking you to.
It's
so
not
that
in
is
your notes, though.
absolutely fine. Whilst Theren went to do some investigation into sort of the rumours of another member of the Order in Yibrit. He discovered it to be Kazaki, one of the other novitiates on the island. I know. Expressive eyes, everybody, expressive eyes. So you discovered that she
I'll kill
actually
you all.
was...
That was him, not me.
She's been taken prisoner within Yibrit jail for offences against the city. You established fairly quickly that they may have been staged. This shadowy organisation with the masks may be behind it. It looks like she's going to be in jail for about 6 years. The bail just over 6,000 gold. Wasn't looking good. But towards the end of the day, after sort of you all signed up to the upcoming tournament, you had a conversation with Guild Master Shanks of the Adventurers Guild, who...
Oh, Leighton to his friends.
Leighton to his friends, exactly. Who drunkenly, but perhaps not as drunkenly as we first thought, persuaded you all to take part in another exhibition, this time south to Mount Arnan, where effectively it seems to be posh babysitting for some sort of nobility of the town. But richly rewarded. There's a 2,000 gold commission in it on safe return, and 10% of that has each. Yeah, 10% of it was forwarded to you. So the party all got 200 gold in
Scrooge.
exchange.
I thought Theren wasn't getting 2,000.
No, you were. He was going to offer to help anyway.
You are.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
He said he'd cover the difference.
Oh, I didn't write that
But
down.
you don't know. Theren
You've not got
makes,
it yet.
Theren just makes deals, and this was a loan. So who
Well, you
see,
knows?
my
Maybe a
assumption
larger
was
loan would have more implications than a smaller loan.
These two would be getting 2,000 gold each when it's done. Theren isn't getting anything, but Kazaki will be paid for
Well,
release.
Theren will be getting 2,000, but what Theren does with that 2,000 is up to him. That's the thing. Theren may use it to spend on the bail, or he may not.
And then he'd make up the difference.
Yes, the sort of agreement was provisionally made that on your return, the sort of future services to the guild and just sort of being helpful, he might consider it a loan to sort of help you out. And then, just trying to think, I don't think anything else particularly happened, unless you can remember anything last session.
my thing was that, do we get that 200 gold first?
You did.
Okay, good. I
Yes.
wrote that down and then I realised I never clarified.
Yeah.
Have we got it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Don't write it down twice.
I wrote it down once.
I've currently got 7 gold pieces, so I don't think I've...
And yeah, Theren, you would be given 200 gold. It's not like the
then
guild
he
master.
would decline it and say keep it 'cause it's all going in one place anyway.
Alright.
To which the guildmaster would say, "It is yours. Save it and give it to the guildmaster yourself. I'm not going out of the guild. I've got far too much to be doing." And sitting there drinking in his share.
Just put it in a separate bag.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It just means we've got to stop off on the way to the tournament.
Why don't you just do it in all in one go rather than bits and
Because
pieces?
I don't want to hold 200 gold.
I'm doing quite well. That's fine.
Make it rain.
Perfect. So, after a night of free
pieces.
accommodation at the guild again,
Oh, yeah.
given to you by the guildmaster, you all awake on autumn 6th, the 6th day of autumn. What would you like to do? The day is yours.
Oh, Aubrey, when's it kicking off?
Midday, I think. I'm literally like running around getting ready, like putting on various like outfits. I assume they just put in our rooms. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just put on like different like bed sheets to make. I'm like no, and it's
No, they wouldn't give you clothing
No.
in the room, but you have seen a lot of clothing in Yibrit. You could easily go and shop for
I will do that. But yeah, I'm thinking of styles and fashion.
Clothes shopping!
Derail.
Are you going to be fighting in it as well?
Yeah!
Alright. Maintain calm and control when it's one-on-one. Constantly look for a way to outsmart or tire out your opponent.
Tire out, I can do that. Outsmart, not so much.
You and I are going to have a difficult one of it today.
Let's hope we don't, go up against each other, because that would be awkward.
Yeah.
When I kick your asses.
Okay,
Just
sure.
think anything. It is a head-to-head knockout elimination tournament.
Before we go, I need to head back to the prison.
Okay.
So just meet you there. Not the prison, at the arena.
If you want.
Sure. Well, I need to go buy some clothes. Well, do you want to buy some clothes for me, Blue? Go.
Why do you want clothes?
Well, you've got to look the part. That's what I've discovered in all like the two matches I've had. Clearly, more performance, more art. So I need to look real big now. Yeah. And I now have some coins to spend on it. So you could have a new sash, perhaps. Some trinkets.
I should have thought about this before. I've got to come up with a stage name.
You do. Or we can do that at the shop.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Wait, hold on. What's this about a stage name?
Oh, like there's. Well, Theren, you can't go in as feminine. That's really boring. You have to do something like, I don't know, Oathbreaker. But actually, Stormbreaker's my name, so that'd be too similar. No.
Also, I haven't broken any oaths.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Like, what about your sword? What's it? You gave it a name, right?
I know its name already.
You know its name already? What's its name?
Bearclaw.
Call yourself the wielder of Balclaw or something.
It's a bit long-winded, isn't
Well,
it?
Hey, I'm giving you the ideas.
The paladin formerly wielding battle.
I'm bounce.
How about the bear?
I'm not particularly big or hairy.
Unbearable. That's fucking.
This is getting grisly. Should we...
I'll see you there.
Alright, hope you come up with a better name than Theren. Bye. Let's talk about your name.
So, for the sake of expediency, you make your way to the jailhouse. They let you in. The steward, somewhat puzzled to see you again, he will, take the gold and put it against the debt, effectively. So, would you want to give all 200, or what are you doing? It pretty much is a linear relationship. The more you give, the more that the time comes off. So it works out at just about 1,000 gold for a year's worth of time. So you reckon you'd knock about 2 months off?
Yeah, I'm going to give him the 200.
Perfect.
I'm going to ask how she is.
He just exactly the same as yesterday.
Well, how much is she eating? She doesn't seem to get any light down there. Can you not put her in somewhere a little bit more hospitable?
No, this is a jail. For this very reason, we don't want people to want to be here.
It's not a hotel.
We had a problem a few years ago. Some of the homeless were deliberately committing petty crime to be in some of the more hospitable cells with nice treatment. We want this to be a punishment.
I understand. My only worry is that you're essentially leaving someone in complete darkness for every hour of the day. Now, I will have every last coin of what she owes in a matter of weeks, but please do try and do something to make this time more hospitable, for I beg you.
I understand, but the debt, it is still more than a 5-year sentence. The punishment fits the crime, and the crime decides the accommodation.
Fine. Am I at least able to visit her whenever I wish?
You can once a day.
Thank you. And I leave.
Perfect.
Short but sweet.
That's fine. Okay, perfect. So, you both want to go and look for costumes, do you?
Right, it's not a costume. It's
Totally
Sounds
a
not like a
costume.
costume.
like
We're
something.
getting shoulder pads.
Ooh, yeah, probably shoulder pads. Maybe like a cape of some sort that I can throw off dramatically.
Yes, got to throw it off because it'd be bad in a fight.
Yeah, no capes. I remember that rule.
No
from that.
capes.
No capes.
No
capes. I was also going to see if I can get an explorer's pack as well.
Explorer's pack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I realise I don't have anything.
No, you do not. In fact, most of you had a lot of your supplies taken from the last adventure. It
I'm
might
going
be
to
something
scavenge most of mine back.
you want to think about before you leave the city. It might be, stock up on stuff. So, yeah, just an adventurer's kit? Or explorer's kit?
Explorer's kit. And I was going to try and get rid of this trident, because I don't really like the look of it. It just feels evil. I don't know what it's worth.
The trident.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Where would you like to go? You can sort of go to the market, see if you can flog it there. You reckon it'll probably be easier, but you don't know what the price would be like. There's the forge. There's clothes shops. You can have a look. Gumbos.
You've been to the forge.
Yep.
What's it like there?
Busy?
Busy? Will they take this?
Probably.
Alright, let's do that. Sounds good. And then clothes? Is there anything you want to do? I appreciate I'm sort of...
This clothes thing is an entirely new concept to me, but perhaps not entirely
I was going
because
to say,
I'm
you are wearing
clothes.
clothes.
But like for show,
Yes.
maybe like we could get hats. Like you saw white Snoop Dogg. I mean Vincent. We could get something badass like him.
Sorry.
White Snoop Dogg.
Fantasy white Snoop Dogg. Excellent. That's a good idea.
I'm imagining with cornrows now.
Oh no.
Because then it's easily flying off into the fight. But
The only issue is that if we throw it off, do we want really good value? Because we might want to get them back. And if they get ruined by the blood and the swords.
How about just like a ornamental helmet?
Ornamental helmet? What about, you maybe suit a flat cap?
Flat cap. The dullest hat imaginable. Maybe. No. I think cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat? What's that? What's a cowboy?
Well, you know cows.
Yeah.
You know boy cows.
Oh my god.
They're hats for boy cows.
Okay.
What are we doing, guys?
Sorry, go into the
Can I buy a badass hat in the market?
Badass hat. Yes, you can. You very easily can. Yeah. Are you looking just for just a hat?
Feathers.
An elaborate hat. Okay. Yeah. Fine. You probably for a really resplendent looking hat, you'd probably be looking about 5 gold pieces.
That's well worth it.
Perfect. Easily. Design your hat as you so wish.
Yeah.
What are you looking for, Aubrey?
just a cape.
Just a cape?
Yeah,
Any
cape.
particular quality?
One that looks incredible on me.
Okay. Perfect. You go down to the market.
Yeah.
There are various different clothing stores.
Okay.
A couple of capes catch your eyes, different colours, really bright, really dark.
Oh.
It's up to you as to sort of the design. But you can get a pretty good cape. A gold piece?
Oh, sweet, yeah. I'll get a dark cool looking cape.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
You do that.
Sweet.
Perfect.
I'm Batman. Cool. And then quickly to the forge, and then I guess we can go to the temple. But unless...
You were getting explorer's pack?
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Should I get one too? I've got an entertainer's pack, but it's probably not very good for
I mean,
adventuring.
you said you got costumes in that, didn't you?
Yes, but I've never specified what they are.
Okay, we'll get explorers packs. I like shopping.
How would
with
you know I've got disguises in my
I
bag?
might have rewatched the episode recently.
Explorers packs are fairly easy to get, but they would be in Gumbo's store. That would be the place to go. The general store has the sort of equipment, sort of pre-made equipment packs, the backpacks and everything like that.
Now, why are you looking at me like that?
I'm not looking at you anyway.
Why don't? You're very good at talking, Blue. If anything from the previous day at the fighting guild place, you're very good at talking. Didn't get in, but I'm 100% certain we would have got in if you carried on talking. Gumbo will love you. He loves good talkers. So why don't you, if he comes round, you talk to him.
Okay.
I will get these explorer packs.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to try and get a deal?
I'm the trader, Blue. I can get deals.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm just talking to him.
If he comes round, because technically, I don't think I'm allowed back in the shop. Let's go in.
Okay.
So we,
Need to stop leaving you two on your
The
own.
two of you make your way into Gumbo's store. Now, are you making a stealth check? Or are you just walking into the
well,
store?
now you've said it.
I mean, I could cast invisibility.
What would Aubrey be doing?
Or no, Aubrey would just go in. I wouldn't be stealthing.
Fine, perfect. The two of you
Still
walk
maybe?
in. So, Blue, you see, again, is a very sort of reasonably large but tall wooden structure. I think sort of chalet style, topsy-turvy as it goes up, wooden beams and floors. It's absolutely jam-packed full of equipment. This early in the morning, it's still relatively empty, but it's easily starting to fill up. You see various items on store and backpacks, ropes, equipment. It seems to be very much a general store. They have absolutely everything here. So obtaining an explorer's pack would be easy to do. You take 10 gold pieces.
Yeah.
You can mark it off.
10.
So I'll get these, Blue. Yeah. I'll quickly go in. And like,
As you are doing the transaction,
got it in my
there's a
hand.
little tug on the side of your leg,
Oh, okay.
just down low.
Mhm.
Oh, hello!
Oh, hi.
You see down, you see the most crazy looking gnome ever. We said gnome.
No,
right?
I never said the name.
Yeah, it was a gnome.
It
No, it was a gnome, but
It was a gnome.
I thought you said name. Sorry.
Yeah, perfect. No, we did say gnome.
I didn't know.
We did.
I assumed you would write
no.
it down, so I didn't.
I've not got to that episode yet.
Hang on. Here we go. Yeah, Lexia. Yeah, you see the craziest sort of gnome lady. Again, just about 3 feet tall. You can see odd bits and haberdashery and general trinkets and shiny things and buttons and feathers and big glasses and crazed eyes as she pulls in. Oh, hello.
Hi.
How can I help?
Just these 2 explorers packs, please.
Oh, great. That's 20 gold.
Yep, fine.
She takes the money away. She sort of looks at you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not allowed to be in here.
We've done the transaction. It's fine.
Oh.
It's okay.
She sort of pockets the money and then just starts wandering off
Okay.
very quickly towards the back of the store.
I think we got away with it. Let's just get out.
Okay,
Let's go. Let's go.
Perfect. The two of you leave.
She seemed fun.
Yeah. That's it. Not supposed to be. Here's your explorer's pack.
What did you do?
I told you. I had a conversation and it didn't go very well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know how my conversations usually don't go well.
Well, I would
Shut up,
necessarily.
Theren.
No,
Let's just say that out loud.
It's not that. What I'm laughing at is, no, Blue, I'll take care of it. I'm the trader. The one general store in Yibrit, and you're banned from it. I don't know. I'm the trader.
You get an explorer's pack. Just write that down and we can do it.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect.
Do you want me to pay you
But
back?
the only thing I
No.
would say is with your explorer's pack and also your entertainer's pack,
Oh, yeah.
you've now got 2 backpacks. Yeah, it is clumsy and you are not. They're not well equipped. You're kind of having to put. I'm assuming you're keeping one of your backpacks in the room in the guild for now. But you get the impression that it would not be that great to have both.
Okay, I'll figure it out on the
strapped
break.
to you. Yeah. But you've got one now, which is good. Any other sort of little bits and pieces you want to buy now, or should we do that later?
I was just going to sell off my trident. That was it.
Trident.
Yeah,
that was
sorry.
it. Yeah, perfect. You make your way to the forge. Yeah, actually, of all the places you've been, very busy this time of morning. Most of the forge is fired up. People running around, the apprentices still crazily trying to sort of heat furnaces and man the bellows and prod things. There are various sort of guild members working, and some sort of grab your attention as you try and sort of flog your wares. Just selling the trident.
Just the trident, yeah.
Okay, they take a look at it. They said, look at it. Yeah. Are you looking to buy? Or are you looking to trade?
What have you got to buy?
Well, we have weapons, armor. What are we looking for?
I'm actually okay with stuff, actually. Do you need anything, Blue?
No, I'm good.
No.
That
We'll
sounds
just
like you're looking to sell.
Yeah, just wondering what you had.
We'll give you 2 gold.
Now, this trident was like wielded by a really big badass.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
The guy takes it.
Yeah.
Takes a look. You can see an older dwarf this time, sort of grey hair, big beard that looks like several things could get lost in it, just bushing out the side of his front. He sort of looks at it. I mean, it's a bit of a rudimentary piece. It's a bit savage.
You know, but it's got history behind it.
I'm sure it does.
It's at least worth 4 gold.
Persuasion check.
Ooh, that's an 8.
It does. It has a lot of history in it.
Yeah.
I'd say 2 gold's worth of history. Look, it's used. It's not well kept.
I mean,
it looks like a pretty.
I brought this all the way back from the Beggar's Bowl. It's like,
why did you do that?
I really don't
Seems
know.
like a bit of a waste of time.
2 gold, I'll take it. It's like the worst apprentice time.
Mark it off. Yeah, 2 golds.
Well, that trading background's really big.
Shut up!
Your real name should be the trader.
Perfect.
Yeah, she's gonna beat us.
It
to
wasn't
the
magic.
thing.
You bought about several magic items from Beggar's Ball, and you haven't had a single one identified, but you have tried to flog the other magic. Yeah, so there you go.
Well,
If you're after money, magic items you would know, and scrolls and things like that will sell for a lot more than most.
I don't have any of those things.
I've got.
Yeah, I mean, someone else told them.
You were dead?
So it gets to sort of 10, 11 o'clock, and you all noted that things are about to kick off in the cathedral. You can sense the growing apprehension of the crowd. You can see people drifting towards the religious district, a lot of people. And already, just across the whole island, you can hear the sort of the growth, the noise of the crowd of people building from sort of into that district. As the 3 of you slowly in your time make your way over. You sort of gather around the back entrance, you can meet up with each other. The same dwarf from before with his big list, huge scroll, taking things on. Yes, the 3 of you, fantastic. You're checking your in, you've all paid, fantastic. Stormbreaker,
Yes,
right,
me.
how do the 2 of you want to be announced to the crowd?
Have you?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna be called Blue Rinse, because I'm gonna rinse the arena with my enemy's blood.
Blue Rinse.
Yeah.
He sort of like stops halfway on the writing. Sort of thinks, are you sure?
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Well, finishes writing it, ticks it off. Right, and you?
What about Paris Champion?
In the Cathedral of Another God.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a point there.
Shut up!
Is that a dwarf thing?
Are you telling me to shut up? I've got to write the flipping list, haven't I? Look, all I'm saying is that this is technically, although it's a tournament, it is still technically a service to Xanor. So we should try and keep it above board. Look,
God's Reaper.
God's Reaper. Now that I like. Okay.
Wow.
It's definitely not blasphemous.
Perfect.
Wow.
What I'd like you all to do is roll a d20 for me.
Oh. Sam, where did that go?
13. Oh no.
Natural 1.
13,
10.
10, 1. Blue, you're up first. Fantastic. So you're all taken to the back room. The dwarf sort of leads you through. Yeah, we have a bit of a holding area. You'll see well, we kind of keep different people in different holding areas. You won't see any of the other contestants, but I'm assuming the three of you will know each other. You're fine to be kept together. We can split you up if you prefer. Is that all? I'm assuming you're good to go. You're good together, right? And he sort of opens the door and creaks it open, and you can see you have very much a cellar room with no view of the arena itself. It is very much underground. You can hear the noise, the thumping from the stairs. You imagine some of the seating is in one of the vaulted roofs above you. You can feel just the ground trembling slightly with the sort of as the crowd are sort of making noise and clearly dancing or like clapping along to some sort of music going on alongside. Okay, fantastic. You will be in round 3, you'll be in round 5, and you are marked down for round 8. Fantastic. It is a best of 16 competition this time. We are very kind to be generously funded by not only the patrons of the church, but also some of the upper sponsors of Yibrit, standing individuals who keep this cathedral well and truly funded. There is gold to be won, my dear friends, but only if you do well in this tournament. Being knocked out of the first round, unfortunately, means you do not get any money and we retain your 5 gold deposit. Winning the first round will earn you 10 gold pieces. Winning the next round, the last 8, or I guess the quarterfinals, it would be, quarterfinals, will win you 10 gold pieces and your deposit back. Winning the semi-final will win you 100 gold pieces, and winning the final will win you 1,000. It is well worth sticking around if you can, but I'll warn you, looks at the list, we've got some strong competitors this time round. We have entertainment, we have music, it is an all-day event, an all-day worship. Essentially for you all, it means that there is time between events. We ask that no magic is undertaken in the arena, as usual rules, no ranged weaponry where possible and no magic, but we do save, and what goes on behind closed doors is up to you. So if you want to prepare yourselves in any way beforehand, just no music out into no magic out into the ring. That's all we ask.
We should have got potions.
There'll be about an hour's sort of wait between rounds, so you have a bit of time for a short rest if you need it. But otherwise, very much leave you to your own devices. We do not offer assistance or help to any of the competitors in an effort to keep things neutral. If at any point you want to pull out, just shout. I will take you straight out of your event, but please note that you sacrifice all appearance and prize money to that point, and you will not get your deposit back.
Fair enough.
To clarify, no currently existing spells in effect when entering the arena.
We have ways of telling if magic is an effect of you when you are in the ring, so we ask that nobody casts or keeps concentration on anything as they walk into the arena.
Understood.
Great. Wonderful. So,
No buckskin.
Yep.
yeah, this is unfortunately a temple dedicated to
Boring.
martial warfare, let's put it that way.
No brains in this temple.
Nah.
Perfect. The 3 of you are left alone. Eventually the noise starts to rise outside. You hear shouting from outside as an event seems to happen. You hear it sort of go oohs, ooh, as the crowd bay and shout and boo and cheer whatever's happening, and almost before you know it, it's over. 2-3 minutes pass, and then a second wave of applause starts to rise as a second event happens. Again, this one much shorter than the last one. You see sort of and then a bit of quiet and a few boo sort of noises from outside. And then the door opens. The dwarf sort of comes back. Blue Rinse,
That's me.
up you come.
Okay.
Good luck.
Hurdy-gurdy. I'm going to take my great sword for this one. Get a bit of practice in. See you guys later.
No, Blue. Are you sure you want to take the greatsword?
Yeah.
It's like a pretty impressive weapon.
You're not,
It's
but
big,
are you,
isn't
are you used to using it yet? Wouldn't it be better to stick to your longsword for now until...
You can take both into the arena.
That's a good point.
Let me take Philip.
Oh, yep, thank you.
Ugh.
He's in a box. It's fine.
You just hear it.
Let's put down to the side with the curdy-gurdy.
Wish me luck, guys. Yeah.
And you were led through the vaulted corridors into the arena. It is one of those things where the stone ground gives way to sand underneath. The corridor stretches out long ahead of you, the light sort of coming down the end of the tunnel as the noise gets louder and louder. Your eyes have to focus against the light as you come out. Hey! And you see a dwarf in the middle, the same dwarf from before, with his elaborate leathered robes, this time blue and yellow in sort of various colours. It almost seems to sort of move and swirl the patterns like a sort of chameleon effect, like a bird of paradise as he moves around. And goes, the next competitors are here. Crowd, give me your joy, give me your worship as our next competitors show their glory. And then you sort of like, the two of you are led. And you see what appears to be a hooded individual sort of is led out. You can see a club sort of on one side, a very small club, and a small knife on the other side, sort of in his belt. But otherwise, very much in sort of what you would imagine to be somewhere between it looks like dressing gown robes, but not very comfy. like almost sort of acolyte robes, you'd guess. As this person sort of comes out with the hood out, big sleeves, they just sort of look around, keeping their head down, not looking at you.
Hello.
The dwarf sort of looking, there's no reaction at all. The dwarf.
Good luck.
And she goes, and good luck to you, my friend. Are you both ready? There's sort of like a sturt nod from the other side. You know the rules. I wish you both the best of luck. He steps back, and we begin! And roll initiative, please.
I get out the longsword.
You have the longsword? Okay.
Oh!
Hey,
That's because you said it!
you do what you want to do.
Awesome.
I get out my phone of glory as I get the stats of this character out. So, what is your initiative?
3.
3.
It's a natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay. Let me just quickly do
I'm
this.
gonna die.
Does the figure go first?
So, the hooded figure, you see him sort of whip up, and you see from inside the hood what appears to be almost like a reptilian face. You see human, but with the odd scale here and there, sort of green and brown flecked. One yellow eye and one regular eye. There's sort of some noise as they look at you, and he springs on you. You see him grabbing his weapons and then pull out the dagger in one hand. And then as he goes to sort of hit with you, thwack goes to kick at you, your knees, as he comes out. So, we will get started with, does 21 hit you?
Yes.
It does? Perfect. Wonderful. No, that's totally the wrong dice. That would be highly unfair if I did that. Okay, so you take 4 points of damage as this kick cracks into the back of your knee.
Okay.
You kind of step back gingerly, but this time, again, feints with the dagger and goes to strike you with the palm of his hand on top of your head. That is a 16 to hit.
Hits.
Hits. That is 5 points of damage this
It's
time.
gonna be a quick one, guys.
As he just clocks your hand, and you can see the hood sort of pulls sort of semi
Still
out
got
in
his
front.
hat
You
on.
can see just the green scales, the sort of black hair that's been trimmed round. It's sort of very gingerly seems to be sort of moving around and keeping like a sort of like martial arts sort of style as he moves around you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah, go for it.
Straight on longsword. And that is a 19 to hit.
19. The figure actually, you can see the past 2 hits, he's trying to feint with the dagger. And this time as you attack, he goes to feint with the dagger a third time. But you see it coming and strike on and you hit, you make contact.
Yeah.
You roll for damage.
And I'm gonna use Blade Flourish.
Okay,
A defensive Blade Flourish.
do it.
So
Ooh.
I'm going to get a +4 to AC, and then my damage is going to be 15.
15 points of damage.
Whoa.
Wow. You can see the individual sort of smiling to himself as he gets 1 hit, 2 hits, goes to feint, and you just go, no. and you just manage to get the sword, and he just pulls himself away, but you nick him straight across the top, and you can see his robes open up, blood starts to immediately start spilling from the wound. He sort of ices back and retreats
I'm sorry.
into a much more defensive stance. I sort of like, you'll be sorry. As he comes round this time and engages you there with another, just a flying kick to the head, as he makes up the ground quickly with a 14 to hit.
That would have done, but doesn't because of blade flourish.
Exactly. This time, you just, again, twirling the blade round, he just had to pull out the kick at the last minute to avoid getting himself cut. And this time, seeing your sort of like, you're wailing, he gives you a second. You see him just actually take a second to hold his pose. He doesn't strike anymore, as you see him calculating what you're about to do. So, what would you like to do?
Oh, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna circle round him and also act sneaky and stealthy and like dodgy.
Okay, do you want to take the dodge action?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
No.
He seems almost frustrated by sort of doing that, but as if you've kind of foiled his plan a little bit. But he's like, damn you! And this time he does again, goes to sort of this like stab with the dagger, and just as you're about to parry it, he then just with the other fist to try and hit you. 19, but no, this is disadvantage. Natural 1. This time he feints and punches, and you don't even move. And it just goes, and he just completely gets the distance wrong. And pulls back out as you're like swinging into the defense. And this time he just goes, fuck, and just unleashes a barrage of blows against you this time. So he's going to make another 2 hits against you. With disadvantage base, so that's 12 to hit.
Nope.
And, oh my god, another natural 1. So this time, you see, he just starts wailing, roundhouse kicks, chops, punches, and you just, as you're stepping backwards, and every single one just, he falls short, or just like goes to the side, he's just like, as you get pulled back, he's sort of spitting, the crowd is just like, reacting to how the crowd's going.
I have no idea.
Yeah, all you hear is,
It's not been brought back in yet, so I think he's doing okay.
they're getting more and more like excited. What would you like to do?
Hit him.
Hit him, go for it.
Oh no, that's not gonna be good. 15.
15. This time, you go to strike him with the same movement as last time, and just as you're about to, he waves the dagger in front of your face, and you instinctively have to pull back. You don't quite hit, unfortunately. Smirking, this time he goes to make another attack at you. Oh, but only an 8 to hit.
Yes!
Again, trading blows as you guys come along. This time he goes to sort of clock the tongue for you, and you manage to just about block it with your arm as you bring your guard up. Spins round for a second kick, only a 7 to hit. Yes! Against like your side that just gets caught in some of the haberdashery on the side of your just calls his kick out. What would you like to do?
Hit him. No.
No, this time you swing low with the blow, and actually, unbelievably to you, he just sort of smirks and cartwheels over the attack, flipping 360 in his hand.
That's cool.
And the crowd, as they love it as he's going down. This time he is going to just, he'll go to stab with the dagger this time. 20 to hit.
That hits.
That does hit. So that is 5 points of damage. Is this time, how old are you on?
13.
13. Okay, this time he just sort of goes to stab you in the chest. You just about pull back. You go, ooh, I missed it again, and he whacks up and just clocks the bottom of your chin. You don't think the dagger will hit you, but just you see stars for a second as he follows it up. This time with a second flurry of blows as he just unleashes an attack. 7 to hit.
Nope.
8 to hit.
No.
This time you're just like, you almost like go backwards again, and you're losing ground, but he just can't close the distance quickly enough to you. But you can see now in the combat, he's panting a little bit. He seems to be low on energy. What would you like to do?
Good fight, sir. And I tip my top hat
Yeah.
with its purple plume of feather, throw it in his face,
Yeah.
and then rush him.
Yes!
You're going to attack.
The old-
effectively.
Top hat.
essentially, but for
I'll tell
flavour.
you what. I'll
For
tell you.
flavour.
Are you flavour, or would you like to do something
No,
with that?
What would you like to do?
You are a bard at the end of the day. If you would like to use one of your bardic inspiration die I'll let you roll it and make a performance check to see if you can distract him.
So let's go for it. So, performance check.
Make a performance check.
So plus 9, 23.
23? No. He just, the hat, and he goes to rip it from his face and just, and he's trying to do it as you then come in. So you've got advantage on the attack.
Oh, sweet.
I can't believe it. Thank God.
Thank God. Yeah.
21.
21, roll for damage.
Okay.
Come on,
Yeah.
come on, Sam.
Straight hit.
Come on, Sam. Yeah.
8.
8 points. The crowd, ooh, fuck, this time. Yeah, he's sort of ripping the helm. You slice down. He manages to bring the dagger up and X-guard the blow, and you see it strike both of his wrists, and he blocks the hip, wicks it back, but you see blood now dripping copiously down both of his arms as he grits his mouth. He's going to go to punch you.
Okay.
Crunch.
13 to hit.
No!
No! This time he goes and you can see he just misses you completely with the haymaker. And you see again his mind just bring himself together as he slowly just like holds himself for a second. So what would you like to do?
How's he looking?
Make a perception check. Actually no, with your active perception.
12.
12. He looks pretty beaten up. You can see blood rushing down both of his wrists now. You can see the sort of blood has sort of risen on his robes. The once was cream, now becoming orange.
Ooh, let's not mess around. Hit him.
Nice.
23.
23. Roll for damage.
Come on, Sam.
That is 10.
10. This time, he sort of is pulling back. Actually, no, unfortunately, it's with disadvantage. Sorry, I should have said that. Roll for an attack again, because he's used patient defense on you.
Yeah,
that's
On
right.
18 and a 19, fuck it, yeah. So,
Nice, Sam.
yeah, this time, he just sort of is dodging, and you go, how would you like to do this?
Ah, sweet. Okay, so I will rush up to him and just like at one point lose my balance
Yep.
and just kind of roll forwards. He has no idea what to do with this situation, and I kind of trip into him, flattening him, and then just whack him with the pommel of my sword.
Yeah, exactly. You just whack him. He goes low to block the attack as you leap, but you fall, and he's sort of this, and the pommel thwack on his temple. You see him see stars as he goes to just like, and collapses to the ground, completely unconscious. There's a cheer as the crowd.
Amazing.
The dwarf sort of rushes over. You can see various attendants coming to pull him over. They sort of quickly casting some sort of magic as they drag this individual over.
Is he okay?
Pats him on the back. He'll be fine. Oh, Victor! What was your name again?
Blue rinse.
Blue Rens!
They're just so
And there's
Jesus.
there's a genuine like,
I don't know.
hey, some of the competition and she's sort of, oh yeah.
Maybe we
Rens.
really underestimated this competition. If Blue could win.
Rens is the crowd. Sort of like, and then it fades off after a little
Maybe
while, but there's a moment as you are led back.
Thanks, man.
He sort of, my thank you. Good luck in the future fights. Our next contestants! And you see him sort of pushing back. As you are leaving...
Do we get healed?
No. We discovered you don't
What
get
a deal
healed.
for me.
D8.
Oh no.
Cock and balls. Oh, 7.
Even that might not be a very good thing.
Okay, so you see the dwarf sort of taking your name and sort of looks and goes, well done, Blue. That's a good effort. This way. And as you are led back to your room, you see coming from one of the other corridors, just the silhouette of a figure moving sort of through the corridors towards the arena. You don't quite get a catch of it with your passive perception, but it's large. It's a large individual, and you see sort of hulking through towards the arena, but you don't quite catch them. You two, Blue is dragged into the room, and
Oh
you
my
can
God.
see Blue
Yes.
has, you can see already bruising on his jaw. There's a little bit of blood, but he looks all right. He's a little beaten up, but you've seen him worse.
That was amazing.
I walk over, I'm like, well, you know how this feels now. And I put my hand on his head, and I'm going to use Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, man.
Perfect. Roll that dice.
I hold on to Philip. Oh, nice.
Oh,
8
nice.
plus it'll be my charisma, so 11.
11.
Whoa.
11 health, yeah.
How was it? What happened?
So
Who was it?
is this like half snake, half man dude? And he was all about, I'm gonna hit you with my knife. And then he's like, oh no, wait, I hit you with my foot.
Oh.
He was very punchy.
Mm.
A good adversary.
Wow.
I'm very impressed. Well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. Who's next? You two?
Me.
Ooh.
You can see now the noise of that is the next fight has started. Cheers. Ooh. And there's a huge shout and just applause, and you hear the stamping of their feet. You almost hear like a sort of something else above it, like a loud noise, but it sort of is quickly encompassed by the crowd stomping and cheering. With another couple of minutes pass, it dies down, and again the dwarf comes into his room. Blah, 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 blah. God's Reaper. Are you ready, sir? Fantastic. He's sort of checking around. Looks like you're well equipped. Sword and shield, yeah?
Yes, that's right.
Fantastic.
Not to worry you just before you head on, but I saw this huge guy getting ready to go in the arena, so good luck.
It's alright. Kilt digger. Let's go.
He's so hardcore.
Whoa.
Fantastic. So, you make your way into the
Not that you'll
arena.
need it.
Sorry, let me just quickly get
Thank
the
you.
next stats out.
I'm
And
gonna,
I actually smiled back.
good luck, man. I'm going to give Philip a really quick lick.
Doesn't trust all of your
Why would it be
wounds.
up to that?
No, I know.
Mark it off, that's fine.
So
You are given time to also short
you.
rest if you would like as well, don't forget that.
Will I have time to short rest?
It's an hour. Wait, yeah, it's an
So to
hour.
indicate you would have time between rounds to have a short
Yeah.
rest.
Oh,
You're-
well, screw that, yeah.
But you only get 2 short rests a day, so remember it depends on how enthusiastic you're feeling about your chances, I guess.
I've also realised that
Oh,
I've
you
got
just
4
can't.
matches. I've got 3 rages, so we'll see how that goes.
Easy, just don't use the rage in your first one.
Well, depends on how hard it is. Though.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
Last one you did.
You are led again. The
Exactly.
inside, make a religion check for me.
Religion. 12.
12.
It's
Actually,
beautiful.
there's a few things you notice coming through the temple from the inside. It's a new building, and it hasn't been built in a wealthy way, but it has been built with lots of money put into it. It's functional. There's lots of grand sort of arches and spaces. There's no decorations per se, like little.
Respect for that.
Yeah, exactly. There's no huge frescoes on the walls, but certainly a lot of gold has been put into this place. It's huge, and you would actually surmise built fairly quickly. You are led, again, the ground gives way to the sand, and you feel the noise and the clapping and the cheers. And with your passive perception, again, you see, dragging through the corridor, actually you don't even need to passive perception, dragging through the corridor, you see a human but with attendants all over them. Sort of just like you drag them to a little side room as you're walking past. You can see probably about 25, 26 years old. Straggly hair, a beer belly, but sailor's sort of muscles, effectively. Functional, a big chap. And what appears to be a huge, just slice that seems to almost disconnect his entire arm from his torso. You can see the blood still spraying out as the attendants are desperately magically healing the wounds of this creature. Like, it's okay. You see after a couple of seconds, the eyes light up as the wound starts to like, it doesn't quite knot, but it sort of it sits up and sort of is looking around and sort of checking himself over as you're led through into the ring. Again, it looks different from inside. Now the crowd seemed huge. The arena seemed big from before, but the space of the arena, a good 200 feet in diameter, is a large arena. As you are led in, the priest greets you again. A newcomer, welcome, God's Reaper, I like it. Oh, I hope it's a good god. People, I bring you your next fight. And again, you hear the sort of the chants.
Theren looks around and whispers under his breath.
Heathens.
You can still hear just sort of mumbling from the crowd. Vulcan. As it sort of is coming down. As another individual is led to you. This time, you can see a lady, another human lady. This, you'd say, in her early 30s, but again, muscly.
Yeah.
5'10". You can see her clothes are functional, but her limbs are out to sort of move. She has what appears to be a huge net in one hand and a large spear in the other. And where she's not particularly armoured, you can see a helmet sort of on her head as she sort of comes out, sort of twirling the spear around, sort of like cheers to the crowd every now and then as you're led into the middle of the door. Are you ready? All good? Fantastic. You all know the rules. Good luck. And he sort of steps back. Ready to fight? Begin! Roll for initiative.
13.
Eyes.
13.
Have you just got
Okay.
straight decks? You don't have... Jesus. That's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
Keeps it simple.
Perfect.
It does.
You see her sort of moving the sort of spear into place, but you're ready. You kind of go on one almost, and you make the move towards her. What would you like to do?
How far away is she?
Within 30 feet.
Okay. Close the distance. Go for an initial.
Sword.
Perfect. Close the distance. Stab. Go for it. Make an attack.
I have a question. So, one of my cantrips is True Strike. Now, does that count as an actual magic spell, or the divination nature
Yes.
of it
So,
mean that
Nice.
Theren can just take a moment
we
before the
play
fight
we
and-
play with a couple of rules on sort of house rules in our campaign. There's a whole sort of rule and everything. True Strike is a cantrip in the book as written. Pretty much means an action, it's concentration. The next attack you make is at advantage. It is commonly referred to as missing the point and the worst cantrip in D&D for just being utterly rubbish. So we have
Took it.
Yeah, I know.
no, we spoke about it before. We have tweaked it a little bit. So the way that I play True Strike, which I think is a good use of the cantrip, is if you use it, it's still an action to cast, but it means that all attacks you make next round are at advantage, not just one. And if you roll initiative and your character is aware and ready for combat, then your first round may be treated as if you had cast True Strike. So these are the house rules I use for it. So it's a good cantrip, but it is still a cantrip use, and you get 2, right? So it's a it's an important choice. But yes, your first strike may be with advantage.
Great.
Wow.
I think it's a good way of getting around. It's not too overpowered. I mean, like rangers, for instance, have advantage on first combat. It doesn't. I think it's fine, personally.
But is it magic?
Well, no, not particularly.
Damn
It's
it.
sort of it is magic, but it's Theren kind of. It's more of a sort of state of meditation, guided strike, and the sword almost seems to wake in your hand, and it's half of you and half the sword finding its target. So roll with
Gotta love that.
advantage.
Cool.
I think that's bullshit.
Okay, well the first one's a natural 20.
Oh my god!
Roll
Should
for
I even
damage.
roll again? Or?
Roll for damage.
No, she's a good fighter.
7,
bloody hell.
14 plus. So my plus to damage, will that be doubled as well?
No.
Or is it?
Just the dice roll.
Okay, 14, 20 damage.
20 damage.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, I got plus 4, plus 2.
So
for
you
Fury.
close the ground. She's sort of
Hate it.
sweeping the spear. It
I
goes to
hate
set
it.
it. But as she brings it back, you have already closed the distance. And you sort of just, with the shield, thwack her on the head. And the sword, you impale her through the torso. It comes out the other end. There's a noise as she sort of takes it back. You pull it out. And she just instinctually just kicks you. You feel yourself be pushed back a foot as she makes the distance. And she's coughing blood at this point. She holds herself up. You can see the wound several inches below major organs. A grievous injury, but still, as she's coughing blood. Instinctually, unless you want to do anything else with your turn.
No.
No, she goes and just attempts to chuck the net over you.
Okay.
So can you make for me strength saving throw as this net falls over you?
16.
Whoa.
16. She goes and throws it, and just a lack of strength at the last moment. Her injury, you just hear splattering blood. The net
Ugh.
comes towards you, sort of wraps around one arm, and just you just grab it and almost swing it like a cape and chuck it to the side of you. You bring your sword.
Fucking
Sort of
brutal.
bring your shield back up. What would you like to do?
Okay, what I'm going to do is I want to run in and obviously just going to be a sort of a standard attack, but I want to run and this time I want to sort of charge and slam the shield against the wound.
Perfect. So the shield is an improvised weapon. So roll a d20, add your strength modifier.
Oh, I swiftly regret this decision.
Well, it's fine. It's all in the moment.
It's fine.
There's always an actual 20.
6.
4.
Yeah, you run in and you thwack with the shield. It gets in combat, but she manages to bring her spare arm and sort of grabs it and pushes. You push her back a foot or two, but it doesn't quite have the impact as she sort of throws it off. As you see, she's shifted her grip so that her spear is much shorter, and she goes to try and stab it at you.
Cool.
Stabby.
Does a 22 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
It
finally.
needs to be a fucking high roll, and it is a high roll. Okay, as she brings the spear down. Not very much damage there. 4 damage. I rolled a 1 and a d10.
Ew.
As she goes and tries to sort of thrust it into your collarbone, you just sort of thwack her shield. It sort of hits on your arm slightly as it sort of runs through the armour, but you don't get hit by the weapon particularly. What would you like to do?
I'm just going to go in, sword, stab her again.
Go for it.
Stabby.
Oh.
17.
Hits.
What?
Roll for damage.
That's 7.
How do you want to do this?
Oh my god! What's this? She had no chance.
Okay, so +4, and then I get +2 because of dueling as well.
Nice.
Because my charisma's
Yeah.
3, bear claws are +1 weapon, +2 from dueling.
Oh, I should be +6. Shit. Oh no, +5. Yeah, that's
you're
good.
fine.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah.
after she stabs the shield into the collarbone, I want to kind of smack up with the shield,
Yeah.
so her arm's up, and then just straight in.
Yeah, this time the sword just disappears through her stone and you hear the crack of bone as it slices through. It's like, you just see it just splashes blood as she sort of looks at you. And there's a moment where she looks at you and just goes, and then falls back.
As she
And
nods, I go, "You fought well."
she is out, she is down.
What
And
was the last
again,
word?
the attendants, the crowd are just shouting as they shout.
I think Theren's dead, Blue.
And it's just a sort of
no.
murmuring, a slow murmuring where it's just Reaper, and it sort of disappears again.
Yeah, it
From
sounds
several
like he's
pockets
died.
of the crowd, but the body is dragged away and quickly healed. You're led away. The dwarven priest comes over to you again, just flourishing the colours as he moves, the blues and yellows very flamboyantly, catching all the lights and the sun. He puts his arm on your shoulder. An accomplished fighter. Thank you for coming, Reaper. God's Reaper. God, we'll call you Reaper.
I think Reaper's fine.
Reaper's fine.
I quite like the ring of it,
No,
actually.
it's a great one. Rest yourself. There are harder fights to come, but you might do well here. You might do well. Reaper! He sort of launches and there's a polite applause from the crowd as you're led back. Theren walks in.
Fucking untouched.
To be honest, looking fairly unflustered.
Oh, well.
She got me a bit. Lay on hands, shoulder, 4 points.
Don't use them all
Yeah,
at
it's
once,
not
Theren.
necessarily an injury, but you use it just to sort of just some of the stamina reserve that
Yeah.
is taken, a little bit of muscle impact. It's easily.
It was... I was worried there was a net. I thought...
Oh, your biggest weakness, yeah.
Fucking no, right? I was like, what can I throw against Theren? And net.
Net.
No.
Net.
This time he passes a strength check first time. No.
It's,
Your time will come.
I understand why Aubrey enjoys it, though. It's quite intoxicating.
I've been like pacing up and down. I'm ready to fight. Like I'm like, oh, well done. I'm just like,
It takes you a good quarter of an hour.
She's
for
a
the
lot
next
nicer
two
to you than
fights.
she is to me.
yeah.
The next two fights happen. Again, the crowd reacting to one of them. There is a huge round of applause. Repeatedly, as the crowd is whipped up into sort of almost a frenzy of applause and cheers and and gasps and no, yeah, no, and it goes on for like a minute or two until finally the fight is over. The seventh fight very quickly again, and again the crowd seemed disappointed by this one. It's sort of almost been stolen from them, but eventually, Aubrey, the dwarf comes in and collects it. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Anything you need?
Nope. I'm ready.
Fantastic. Right.
Come out, coach.
Eyes open. And you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Right.
Wait, what?
As it pulls you in, as you're led
Good
through.
Oh. I hate you.
It would even be embarrassing if you fell.
Down the corridor.
Okay. Perfect. So,
Ready. He's red. Yeah.
you make your way back into the arena. This time, it seems a full crowd. The stadium is packed
Finally.
to the roof. Your cape billowing in the wind. You can see there is a bit of recognition.
Hey.
Stormbreaker, Stormbreaker, Stormbreaker. As it sort of goes through the crowd. Again, you hear this, a bit of sort of positivity with the crowd.
Oh.
And then there's a sort of a stop. As sort of there's a thumping noise that comes out of the other side. As you see led out, an individual. How best to describe? Strong.
The biggest motherfucker I've ever
You
seen.
see pointy ears, a huge, bold but thick skull, very wide, very fatty. You can see eyes, but almost vacant. Big fangs. Huge muscles. Make me an H check.
Ooh. How exciting. Nature. 20 unnatural.
Unnatural 20.
I know.
It actually twigs immediately.
Yeah.
And because you've seen one,
Yeah.
this is it's almost like an ogre, but not quite. It's not as tall. Not
No.
as with a 20. You would guess there's ogre blood in there somewhere. Perhaps like a half ogre maybe. But you can see him trailing this large club from the other side as he sees you. And there's a moment where he catches your eyes, and just with the other hand, it's just a smile beams on his face. Hello. And sort of like plugs his way in.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, hello. As he sort of looks down to the dwarf, he says, "Good to see you. Have you been in good health? They've been looking after you?" "Oh, yes, thank you."
I love this guy.
He sort of looks down. "Oh, well, I don't think we've fought before." Even above the noise of the crowd, his deep voice booms across. "Oh,
Fucking humiliated by everyone. No one knows about amble crowns. I've not fought this guy before. This is great.
no.
No.
Well, good luck."
I don't need it.
Sort of like drills out of his mouth.
I take
The
off the
dwarf-
cloak really quickly. To one side.
Yeah. The dwarf sort of says, "Are you ready?"
Yeah, now I am.
"Good luck." Sort of pulls back.
Oh my god.
Begin!
Ready.
Roll initiative.
Oh, yes.
That's better.
We
18.
fight the half ogre.
The half
There
ogre?
we go.
Not even a quarter ogre.
I rage.
Okay, so
It's almost if you know why. Oh no.
What did you get?
18.
18. You got 17.
Oh.
Oh, you are lucky. Right. You see him just sort of there's a smile. He sort of begins, and his smile like disappears. He starts to pulls himself into a smile, but you get the edge on him as he pulls the club up to swing. What would you like to do?
I can only do reckless when I'm raging, can't I?
No, I don't think so. Double check,
I will
but I
double
don't
check.
think that's
No,
it.
I've done reckless, not raging.
I'm sure. I just wanted to double check before I...
Think you can reckless without raging.
Oh yeah, because you're just like swinging wildly, aren't you? You're not.
It just gives me... Yeah. Okay.
Next attack.
If you lived down.
When you make a first attack on your turn, you decide to attack recklessly. No, it doesn't say.
Cool.
I was thinking.
Just, it's good to know.
Every roll.
Yeah.
I am... I'm just going to attack with my great axe. Not
Attack with great axe.
Nothing.
3
Yeah.
attack.
plus +1, which makes it 4. And dueling's +2.
That's amazing.
It's a 16.
16 hits.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
The best place.
Ooh, okay, so that is going to be 14 slashing damage.
14 slashing damage.
Yes.
Okay,
Plus
the
7
axe
and super
rises
advantage.
up and you sort of and backs away slightly, but still the axe, you get a deep thunk on his side and it impacts in him. You pull it out and you can see a big wound underneath that slowly starts to bleed, but not quite as much as you'd expect.
Yeah.
As he looks down and thwack, and he goes to hit you with his club.
So much strength.
Does 24 hit?
Oh.
Yes?
Yes.
I should have used rage. That's
Oh
fine.
dear. Maybe you should have done.
Sorry, go for it.
You take 15 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as the club thwacks into your side. You just about manage to bring your axe sort of in the way to parry the blow, but it still hits you and picks you up. You kind of get pushed back 5 feet, roll onto the floor, pick yourself back up, but you are winded heavily.
Fine.
As he sort of looks down. You're mean! As he sort of brings his own club up again.
At this time, I go, fuck you, and rage.
You rage?
Yeah, I'm raging.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay.
And then I'm going to
The lightning starts streaming out onto the floor either side of you.
And then
As
I'm
the crowd.
yeah, and then I'm just going to one great axe, not reckless, because I can't risk it.
So you've already used your attack, haven't you?
No. Oh, wait, because you've attacked me, though. No, so raging is...
So it is your go now. It is your go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that- okay,
Totally.
yeah.
Yep.
That is a 6.
6. No, this time you swing. And just as you're about to make contact, even in your rage, the club just passes swinging. You have to pull back at the last minute to close ground.
Can I use Lucky?
You can.
That's
Oh, yes.
23.
23. But you manage to just like, it trips on you as the axe streams past him. And you just sort of turn and swing and keep going a 360 and thwack into the side of them.
Another thwack. That is a 8 slashing damage.
8 slashing damage. This time again, the axe embeds into his side deeper this time as it pulls back. As, get off! And he just sort of this time swings with his club. And so you are not attacking recklessly, are you?
Nope.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes, that hits.
13 damage, but halved 6.
Okay.
So this time, he goes the same attack and thwacks you, but you manage to bring the axe down a second time, and this time holds your ground in your rage. You grit and it hits into the side of you. You get pushed back, and there's a moment where he just goes, "Oh!" as you are just pushed away. And what would you have to do?
Hit him again, one great axe, not reckless.
Not reckless.
No. That is a 13.
13 hits.
Oh.
Nice.
Big and squishy.
Okay, that is a 8 plus 4, 14 slashing damage.
14 slashing damage. This time, you sort of get out and you manage to embed it in the arm. He drops his weapon
Demonstrate.
as it thwacks in, and you hear a crunch of something underneath as it goes, pulls his arm back, and you can see his arm limping. He's sort of like clearly broken from the impact. As you sort of push it back, goes, no, stop.
No, we can't!
Sits down on the ground
No.
and so he streams
Come
of
on, you
tears and
coward!
the blood. And the dwarf runs in and goes, he concedes. And the crowd is like, oh.
Yeah,
And then like
oh.
a polite applause as something goes
Sorry.
down. As he's just like streaming tears from him. Oh, you're mean. It's like the huge wounds just on his side, on his arm.
You made me use a rage, I'm sorry.
The
And
light
the look
sort of
point.
still crackling around you.
Fine, sorry. Hope you, I don't know, someone can heal you with your arm. I know a good healer.
At this point, he's just inconsolable. He picks himself up and
It's
just
called
starts
Rita.
running off, pulls a huge tissue from
There's
one of
one
his
called
pockets
Newbridge.
and just
Okay.
starts as he pushes back into the side. And the crowd just sort of politely,
That's a bit of a hollow victory.
the dwarf sort of like raises your arm and says, "Do not despair, crowd. That is the last of our first heat, but next, the quarterfinals," and pulls your hand up and there's a cheer.
Except it's a dwarf, so it's just.
Something pushes you up. You just sort of go, you are tall, aren't you?
I am.
Go rest up. And well
You are
done.
tall. I
Well done.
am.
Yeah. Can you tell him I'm sorry? I kind of feel bad.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Really?
It happens. Yeah.
Seems a bit crybaby to me, but okay.
Off you go,
sure.
off you go.
Okay. Ow.
As you were led aside.
Okay. Can I sort of like go in and I say, Don't worry, guys. I defeated the biggest and the baddest of the lot.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I sit down heavily and go, it really fucking hurts.
Would you like some, Philip?
If you've got some to spare.
How much Philip do you need? Like the super Philip or the minor Philip?
I want minor Philip.
Super Philip!
Oh no!
Super Philip.
Super Philip.
I love that as a concept.
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
So that's 11 plus... How does this work? Spellcaster... Ooh, so 11 plus 5.
Excellent.
16.
Excellent.
That is a second level spell.
Okay.
Is that all you need?
Yeah, I'm
Good.
fine.
Then
So-
I walk over, find
No.
whatever remains of the wound,
No,
and
no.
look, I'm fine. Look, after I rest, I can do it all again.
Can you recharge rages? Because that's what I need more than anything.
Just stop arguing.
no.
And I
What's
put my
a
hand
rage?
on the remaining wound
Ow!
and heal
That
for
hurts.
5 hit points.
Fine.
Into the massive Aubrey repertoire of hit points.
Have you noticed how it's thank you, fine?
Yeah.
Do you want any more fucking healing in the future?
Thanks, Theren.
Guys, I think
No then, wonderful.
you guys just need a shag and get it over.
Please don't.
I hear he's as smooth as a head candle.
Okay.
Out of context.
So, after about
Sorry,
half an
sorry.
hour, sort of 40 minutes of sort of resting,
Just
you
resting.
hear sort of noises sort of picking back up. The dwarf with the big scroll is sort of coming in, and followed by an attendant who appears to have several pieces of paper in a bowl folded up. You can go, right, congratulations, you've made it past the qualifying round. You're in the tournament proper. The quarterfinals await you. Yes, this is where the money is, isn't it?
Okay.
That's fantastic.
To clarify, so that's each 10 gold for us,
You've
regardless
already
of what
won,
happens at this point.
including your feedback. Of course, there's 100 gold to be won should you pass the next round. Exciting.
So how many more fights have we got?
3.
3?
10 gold now, 100 gold after the next round.
Is it? I thought it was 10, 10, 100, and then 1,000 at the end.
So winning the final is 1,000, winning the semi-final is 100, winning the quarterfinal... No, hang on.
We
I
don't
got
get
this wrong.
anything for this
I
round,
missed
don't
out.
we?
No, I've missed it out. Sorry, this is my fault. Winning the semi-final will get you 250.
Oh.
And then winning the quarterfinal will get you 100. Sorry, it goes...
Yeah,
it goes 10, 100,
250.
250. Sorry, I missed that step.
I was just like, wow, 10, 10, 100.
But
Shit me, that's
we
not
need to
the
decide
point.
who is against who. I'm going to leave the three of you to pick first. Please, would you like to draw lots? He sort of hands the bowl out.
Sure.
Would you like to roll a d8 for me, please?
Please don't be one of these two, because they're gonna destroy me. 5.
5. Okay.
Shit.
2.
Aubrey?
1.
Okay.
Leaf
Can you
dark.
roll me another d8, please?
Who?
Blue.
Anybody.
1.
1. And roll again?
4.
This is too fucking
Okay,
tense.
roll again?
Again?
8.
We're matching them all up, aren't we?
1 again?
8.
And again?
5.
And again?
5.
And again?
Thrilling
2.
concept.
And again?
7.
There we go.
What will it be next?
What number?
Okay, right. Basically, just give me odd or even on the next one.
What?
Odd.
Okay. He sort of is taking notes, and he sort of nods to himself. Right, fantastic, well done. Sort of comes out. I'll be back with the results in a few minutes. Rest up. You'll be fine, I'm sure.
Can we have some food?
Oh, food? No, not in the competition. This is religious service. Focus yourself on the next fight. You'll be fine.
Okay.
If either of you makes it to the final,
Thank you.
I have something that can help you. It's useless to me, but you two. But it's valuable. We shouldn't use it unless one of us reaches the final.
What is it?
I assume the dwarf's gone by this point as well.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, okay,
left, yeah.
good. I'm just like,
You
It's a
left your
potion.
living devices.
They said nothing about potions, and this potion will make you incredibly strong. Now, Bearclaw doesn't use strength, so potions lost on me. but to you two,
Is it a magic potion?
Yeah, is there anything in the
though?
rules about drinking potions before you go in?
they said
Touch it?
preparing. They didn't say anything
Well,
about.
You don't know.
So
So
they said casting spells.
I didn't read the fine print.
Anyway, we'll ask when he comes
I'd
back
rather
after
check,
we
yeah.
we
It's an
all
option.
win the next round, or one of us doesn't.
Oh, at some point, if we all get
Regardless of
through,
what happens,
one of us will.
why don't we split it?
Yeah, I'm game for that.
How do you split 1,000 gold pieces into 3?
3-day bender.
333 gold pieces with one remainder to the person that won it.
Wow.
I mean, I'm willing to do that.
As am I.
Have a think about it.
I'll think about it.
5 minutes pass, and the dwarf comes back in. He sort of just looks around, checks his list, looks up, and wow.
Shit.
I've already got the sword out. The great axe.
According to my list, we have the Stormbreaker
Hmm.
versus the Reaper.
Yes! Yes! I mean, cool.
So we just drew lots behind, and I put the 8 competitors down depending on what came up, and there was a 1 and a 2. So you are the
So
first
excited! Yes!
quarterfinal.
Oh, can I have that potion
Are you
now?
both ready? You both ready?
Yes!
Yes.
Dwarven man, do potions. Do they break the rules?
Potions.
Yeah.
Oh, potions.
Of a magical variety.
Well, strictly no, but there's a. I mean, you're here to win gold, right?
Hmm.
How much is that potion worth?
That's a good point. Guys, don't use
Right.
the potion.
think about that.
Unless it's your pride.
I doubt it's worth 1,000 though.
Probably worth more.
Probably worth more.
Let's go! I'm already out the door.
Good luck,
You
guys.
don't
I
know
have
how.
no
You
favourites. I
see
hope
Aubrey
you both win.
storm ahead.
Well, she's very eager.
Good luck.
Thank you.
He doesn't need it!
And remember, guys, whatever happens, don't lord it over the other person for all infinity.
Already gone.
We both know she's not going to pay attention to that, and I draw back Laura and I follow.
Okay.
Please, can I watch? Please.
You're just left alone.
Oh. Just play on my head again. It's sad.
Sound of silence.
There's one of the page boys does sort of like poke his head around. Do you really want to watch?
Yes, please.
Oh, come on. He sort of sneaks you out, and you make your way into sort of one of the service corridors. You through what must be almost like a kitchen room, sort of there behind, and you can see just from one of the windows, several members of the staff are just sort of leaning in, and they sort of look at you, look really busy, and the second boy's like, no, it's fine, and sort of pulls you over to the window, and you can see it's a terrible view, but you can see. The two of you are led out into the room. You hear Theren, a small chant of Stormbreaker from the crowd.
Amazing.
As the noise sort of comes
But,
down.
sorry, I should have noticed. I picked up the cape before I left. I have put it back on, but now I'll throw it very quickly.
Okay.
I
It's
still
on the
have
floor
my
again.
top hat.
You
I
see
still
her
have my
picking
top
up the phone.
Throwing it.
I'm like, how did she even buy that thing? Where's Blue when I make these comments?
Wonderful. As you're both led to the medal, the dwarf sort of puts his hand on both your shoulders. Well, you two, you're familiar, you're friends, right?
Colleagues.
That's fine. Keep in the game, keep focused. It's absolutely fine. You may find that this sort of experience actually brings you closer in the long run. Good luck to you both. Sort of lowers himself backwards.
Whatever happens, good luck.
Hold up my hand. I just did that.
As you hear are you ready?
Can't believe you know that.
And
He has 9 wisdom.
5!
Go.
Roll for initiative.
11.
11.
19.
19. Aubrey. You react quicker.
Right,
Theren, you see the sort of indecisiveness in his expression just at that last moment. What would you like to do?
I am going to recklessly attack.
Okay. Perfect. You see Aubrey just swing at you, Theren.
Good. So that is a 22 to hit.
22.
Yeah.
Okay.
Squishy are you?
Roll for damage.
What? A 12
No, I can take a lot of
plus
that.
4 plus 2 is 18 slashing damage.
You're not raging.
Sorry, that's 16. I get too
16.
excited. I'm sorry.
Okay, Theren, you manage to bring your shield up in front, and the impact, the axe hits the shield, but the colossal weight behind it just pushes you in as you take a huge impact. Just you feel your whole side gets sore as you pull yourself back and keep your guard. Your turn done?
Yep, that's it.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack back. Fucking wish I had spells. It's at advantage,
With
isn't
advantage,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
it? Okay, so that's an 18. That's 24.
Yeah, that hits.
To 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Again, so Aubrey, you sort of swing. Theren pulls himself back and just slices, and he manages to sort of hit into your guard again. Sort of a big impact as you start trading blows. Would you actually, assuming that's your end of your go?
Yeah, there'll be nothing else I can do.
Okay,
Sweet. Reckless attack, great axe again.
perfect. She's far too happy when she says
I
that.
do. Oh, that is
Yeah,
going to
that'll
be it's
That'll hit.
23.
23, yeah. You just start sundering his shield effectively at this point.
That's 15 slashing damage.
Yep.
I'm starting to feel bad now.
Yeah, this time again, the shield impact just sparks off as your shield just gets knocked to one side as you just got this strength out of one of your arms has disappeared. You can feel it bruising up already.
Oh, yeah.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack back.
Demonstrate.
No?
Yep.
7, 18, and 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Which will be 7 points of damage.
I'm so sorry.
really bad roll.
Oh, terrible rolls.
Oh.
Again, Bear Claw, this time you managed to nick on the side of Aubrey's leg as you but already the next swing is coming
Yeah,
at you.
reckless again. That's a 19 plus 20. It's 25. And
I'm out.
that's a 7.
I'm out.
Oh,
Yeah.
gone. Oh my god!
This
Fucking
time,
brutal.
Theren, there's a moment where you just go, oh shit, and you just flax into your side. You just feel yourself blood pouring down the side of your armor as you half pass out and half just go, no, fuck this. As you go down. Oh god, I'm so sorry. That was brutal. You had some great rolls and you had some
It's
terrible
no, I
rolls.
mean he did hit. So
Oh man, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
as soon as I see him go down, I'll throw my axe to this side. And I'm like, where are the clerics? Like trying to get them over here quicker. He's gone down.
Yeah, they do immediately come. Spare the Dying is cast on you, so you're not as stable as you are sort of led into the back room, sort of dragged out.
I'll pick up Bear Claw and sort of wipe it on the ground and take it with me.
Yeah, it's just you don't understand why he
Why
uses
did
it.
he
It's
use
a
this fucking-
terrible
yeah.
weapon.
It's
Just unbalanced,
No-
heavy,
no
like
wonder
even blunt. Like you can see the blood is sort
didn't
of.
even hit me properly on it.
Yeah, it does it. You just
Clearly he's
You
just
despair.
more used to magic. It's
you
fine.
despair. Yeah. As you're brought back into the waiting room, Blue, you sort of led back in quickly before they notice. As you see Aubrey just decimate there, and
I flip to silver piece to the kid.
he sort of goes, "Oh, thank you, quick," and sort of pushes you back. And Theren is dragged in unconscious.
So who won?
You wanna look, I mean, I'm sure the clerics will after him, but maybe.
Oh yeah, cure wounds. Second level.
How many is that?
That will be 7 plus 5, 12.
Nice try. Sword on the floor.
Catch it, spin it, put it in.
Okay.
I may have watched the fight. It was amazing. You guys were both.
Oh
equally-
no, it was terrible.
No, you got
It
rinsed.
was terrible.
Yeah.
Next time,
When we're
we'll
on
do it again when I can use spells.
on an even playing field, yeah. But for this, let me lord this over you for one day, Theren. Just one day.
Do it and I'll never forgive you.
Okay. Well. And I sit down and have a very short rest.
Okay, perfect. Another sort of quarter of an hour happens as the next combat takes place.
Really awkward silence.
Definitely.
You hear what appears to be an extended bout of combat lasting almost a minute as blows are traded. The crowd whips up into a crazy, and there's a ooh sort of noise through the crowd, and like a muttering, and then like a slow stomping of feet and a clapping, a polite applause, and then it dies down again. And then the door opens, and the dwarf sort of comes back in. Right. Oh, you all right there?
Fine.
Well, good on you. That some brutal fighting. You're going to get yourself hurt attacking like that at some point.
What are you talking about?
I guess if you kill someone before they kill you. Tactic. Right, next up. Mr. Rince.
That's me.
Mr. Rince.
Right, after me. And he leads
Let's
you out.
clean up this arena.
Dear me.
You are led out into the middle of the arena. As you sort of walk out into the middle, the crowd is sort of whipping up into excitement again. You can see the dwarf this time leading prayers, a sing-along song. And you see your opponent has already made it out into the ring and is standing there with a rapier just into the floor, sort of leaning to one side as he watches you, dressed in flamboyant sort of green and purple clothing, a half-elf with sort of slicked black, very intricately plaited blonde hair. You would hazard a guess at male, but sort of very androgynous in the way he looks, just totally neutral but flamboyant and perfected with slight stage makeup, and you can see a cape with lots of collars on it, and the rapier sticking in the ground, sort of several costume jewels beset in it. You can see moving sort of glowing metal sort of down the side, almost like a sort of metallic sheen to it that will move with movement. So he watches you. Oh, hello there. Nice to meet you. And sort of greets you. Fantastic. Well, good luck in your duel.
Where did you get that sword?
This is a fantastic piece, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Yes, it's School of Blades. They swishes it round. Give it to them. They're talented students.
What's your name?
Anyway, sort of taps you on the head. Good luck,
I
sir.
want to speak to you.
He sort of wishes his cloak to one side.
After the fight.
And the dwarf sort of goes, right, are you ready? Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
3, 2, 1, fight!
Ugh.
5.
5.
Oh no.
Okay, yep. He goes first. So,
You don't say.
Does he?
okay, wonderful. You see the character sort of swish his cloak in a sort of flamboyant check. As he looks at you, his hair sort of flicking back, the ponytail, the sort of plaits behind. As he wishes his sort of rapier in front of you and goes, all right then, young dragon, let's see what you can do. And sort of takes a fencing stance with you and just sort of waits and sort of beckons.
Oh, Matrix style.
What would you like to do?
He's so flashy. I've got to be flashy too. I get my hat and I just wave it around, kind of not as good as him, but just trying to do what I can with what I got.
Yeah,
I just wave it around. Come at me.
perfect. Can you make a performance check for me? This will be a contested performance check.
Oh.
Oh no! 9.
Okay, no. So we've got 24. So just whipping the crowd, they've seen this before, they love it. They're like, as he sort of like flicks his hair to the crowd, sort of catches someone in the crowd and sort of like nods them. And as you're doing your swishy hat thing, he takes a dagger from the side and just throws it, catches the hat out of your grip, and just runs it from your hand as he sort of chuckles to himself, oh man. Watch the breeze, good sir. As he brings his weapon back and starts to slowly advance towards you. What would you like to do?
Okay. I'll fight him.
Yeah,
I would
make an
just attack.
with disadvantage.
Oh.
Well, that's not worth rolling the second one.
No?
Yeah.
Perfect. You go to attack him and just very casually he sort of seems to step back and just parries you. Just weapon into the ground. He goes, well now, you'll have to do better than that. Come on, give me some fight. Sort of gets down and just sort of mock hits you. Just with like enough time to making another performance check. Oh, natural 20. Yeah, he just spends the next round bullying you effectively. Like, he just catches you under your guard, like, hits you on the side. Just like, oh, come on now. Quicker. What would you like to do?
So is my sword on the ground?
No, he just parries it into the ground. But
Okay. Come on, Blue. You can do this. You can do this. And I'm going to use inspiration to hit him. So I'm going to inspire myself as a bonus action to give myself a d6 to use in my attack roll.
Okay.
If I think it's pants.
Perfect.
I think
Yeah,
that's
I think
pants.
it's pants.
Right.
Oh!
That's good.
That's good.
So that's 7 plus
18.
12 plus 6, 18.
18. Oh, that doesn't even work for him. But unfortunately, it's with disadvantage because he is still dodging, technically.
Okay, so
you got
You still got 6.
You got 7 last time.
Yeah, you got 7, sorry. So
Yeah.
See if you roll 11 or 7.
he does.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, but with his reaction, he would parry anyway. So he just, this time, again, you inspire yourself with a big lunging strike, and he catches you in sort of a top guard, catches your weapon, spins it, flicks your weapon away, and goes, ha ha ha, and riposte, and flicks, and attacks under your guard. So, let's have a look and see, because I have so many different characters. Does a 20 hit you?
yes.
Very sorry in advance.
Ooh, that sounds like a lot of dice.
As his strike, it's not aggressive, it's not wild, it is just a perfectly staged lunge as he catches under your arm and nicks under your armpit. That is 2, 3, 4. This is a terrible roll. 8, 11, 14 damage.
Oh, yeah, that's terrible.
As he sneak attacks under your guard and
14.
whacks you. So pulls back and this time switches guard and brings his other side. Now come now! Don't drop your guard so quickly! Flicks to again, catches someone else in the audience. Oh, I remember you from last time. Blows a kiss and sort of brings back the sort of just an ineffectual show guard against you, sort of just stroking his chin with no hair on it at all. But
So now I have lost
The sword.
the sword.
no. He's playing with you.
Okay.
He's parrying effectively.
Playing to the audience.
Just go, hit him normally.
Come on.
No, that's 11.
11, unfortunately.
He's kicking my ass.
No, this time again he strikes and he just sort of nimbly dodges out of the way. Come on, gotta give me a show. Believe in yourself. He takes the dodge action again as he just sort of like comes round and starts rotating on your guard. Come on, give me something to fight with. The crowd aren't gonna like it if I just beat you this quickly.
Wow.
Okay, I am going to do some spinny sword tricks that I used to use to entertain folks back home. So like spinning it behind my back and like balancing it on an elbow.
Yep.
Oh, as a performance? I
Yeah,
presume?
go on then.
That was 26.
26. Yeah, it looks fairly showy. This time you sort of get your juggling out. The second he starts watching you and just, very talented. I think I know that one. Sort of flicks his sword around as well. What you actually just showing off?
Has this turned into peacocking?
Maybe a little bit.
It has turned into... Right, shall we start again? Yes, okay.
Oh, yes! Much better!
Okay, so that's 21.
So sorry, that is with disadvantage.
Oh, because he's not. He had to
dodging.
go. Come on.
I'm so sorry.
Better!
It's alright though.
Okay, and I'm going to use Blade Flourish. I'm just burning through my things, but I have to. Defensive one.
Defensive one, okay.
Actually, should I do... No, defensive.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So that's...
Nice.
yes. And then the actual attack is... not so good. So it's 12.
12.
That's still pretty
This time,
good.
yeah, the sword impact goes. He goes to parry it. You don't quite get the impact you want, but you clock his wrist heavily as he cracks down and goes, damn you, and sort of switches back and under his arm goes to sort of again hit you sort of just in the right in the sort of centre of your armour, sort of is stretched out from the impact underneath.
In my belly.
Exactly, you're exposed. Underbelly, 12 to hit.
Nope.
No, this time you sort of dodge back and flick it out, and he sort of, damn you! Flicks his weapon around. What would you like to do?
Hit him. Oh, Natural one.
Natural one. This time again, you swing and he just easily parries it, and there's a chuckle to himself. His blade
These rolls.
flashes back to you.
Come on, Sam.
Natural one.
Yes!
It's almost too easy as he just lazily slashes towards your face as the impact has got you. Your weapon swing has just so hilariously knocked you off guard that you fall flat on your face. Tumble up the other side as he just swings over the top comically. The crowd are like, oh, as he just shows himself up. He's ruffled.
Still not dead.
Slightly. He's like, come back here, you.
I
your turn.
can't tell.
No.
Are you accepting applicants to the school? Hit him again. Yes, okay.
You sort of he sort of goes, what? And it's straight over him.
And can I use one of my few remaining blades?
You can do what you want.
Come on.
I'm not going to get much further in this, so I've got to... So, that'll be
Come on.
these two doubled, and it's defensive again, just in case he survives. So, 10,
Double.
20, 25.
25 damage.
What the fuck?
Are you fucking kidding me? 25 damage.
That's very impressive.
That is
Okay.
really good.
This time, the guard is just sort of lanked, and then you manage to sort of anticipate the block as he parries, and you go, nope! And slash, and you catch all up the leather armour on his side. This horrible gash all down his sword arm, and he sort of flinches back, just, damn! As his arm has gone limp as he sort of flicks the blade to his other hand, switches his stance, and goes, damn you! And he's going to attack you now. He's not happy about that. Oh my goodness, but with his offhand, it takes him a second, 9 to hit. No, he just sort of flashes over. You just sort of dodge the attack as he sort of flicks over you, pulls back. What you like to do?
I'll just hit him normally. 18.
18. Even with that, yeah, you hits. He goes to parry you again and just
Oh my god, come back.
just misses the parry and it just slices into his torso.
That
Just
is
roll normally.
8.
It's too
8.
tense.
You see him just wince as the impact comes in. He pulls himself out before the damage can be too severe, but he's now bleeding and injured. He sort of curses towards you, just, I will not let myself be shown up by some fucking dragon, and he goes to hit you again.
Racist!
No, you're a gnome.
You're a gnome.
Oh yeah. I am so confused.
Hang on.
Oh my god.
What
What are you on?
13. His last one did
Just want
14.
to check
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And that was rolling badly.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, it's too
Oh
tense.
shit, I've completely been missing something.
Uh-oh.
Never mind. I
But
played him quite badly. Is that a 15 to hit?
It hits.
Hits. I'm really sorry. So I just realised that he's quite a high level rogue, so I could have been doing defense, but I didn't.
Swashbuckler.
So that is
Down.
17 points of damage.
Oh.
As this time he just times it, and his blade whack into the back of your neck as it just slices in. You feel yourself go limp as your body just falls to the ground, and then just lights, unfortunately, just carving you. You just feel yourself going as like this warmth spreads through you, but then you just knock off to sleep. You hear the crowd pick up, sort of clapping sort of to themselves. As a minute later, Blue is dragged into the room.
Oh my god.
With 2 bad injuries. You can see under his arm bleeding heavily and behind his back of his neck.
I'm
Already closed, but still bad looking wounds.
I am straight there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
I
gonna.
have Philip ready.
You haven't quite had time to have a short rest after that fight.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna cure wounds on him.
Cure wounds, yep.
1 plus 3, so 4.
Did I win?
You won the people's hearts. And I give you
Oh, thank you. What did you give me?
4.
Oh, thanks, man. No, I mean that. I
Hearts
did
look
that.
like. There you go. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. You mean you're only level 4 and he's a little higher level than you, so
shit.
that's okay. Well done. As you see Blue just sort of like sit to himself and just start healing himself.
What was it? Who was it?
It was someone from the School of Blades. He was
School
like
of what?
School of Blades. We went to.
We went.
We
Sorry,
went
you weren't
to-
there yesterday, but we went and we tried.
Very exclusive club. They didn't
Yeah.
let us in, and
No.
I'm getting the feeling they're all a bit up themselves. But it was this kind of androgynous, super cool, flesh, half elf.
Well, you and I fight with swords. We should go. See if they're accepting people.
It's invite only.
Yeah.
We'll
But,
see
I
what we can
mean,
do to get an invite.
Did you ask again?
I did as I
Oh.
hit him.
Yeah. Oh.
He didn't seem happy about it.
Oh,
we can.
did
Why don't we
Raphael-
ask him when the tournament's ended?
Yeah. Yeah.
No worries, sport. That's what it feels
As
like.
the
That was
noise
fun.
erupts above you. Again, this time the crowd really start booming as clearly the crowd's favourite comes on. You hear sort of several ooh, ooh, hey! And then as this fight happens over sort of 35, 40, 50, 60, 2 minutes, 3 minutes this fight goes on for, and eventually you all hear like a sort of as the noise erupts from outside. You're given about 35, 40 minutes, enough to complete a short rest for you
I've
all.
already rolled mine, so.
We will include you in this because you'll have some time
Oh yeah, I've
during
done
the next
I've
fight.
done
Yeah,
a short rest.
I've rolled mine, so.
Who would win out of that? Would be, yeah.
Would technically, I don't know if this is a bit cheesy, but would you be doing your Song of Rest or you not?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's deadly silent right now.
So that is very wrestle.
Good to know. Thank you. Felt bad asking, but needs must.
Right.
Well,
So, after 35, 40 minutes, unless you want to do anything now?
No.
No?
Actually, no. Theren will turn to Blue and go, well, she's fighting. We can train if you want.
Yeah, I feel great.
Good.
Sort of wince as you get up, but
So,
still.
whoa. What if I hurt you and then you have to go on and do battle?
No, I'm out.
Are you?
you saw him
I
fall.
lost.
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah,
It was me. this girl here.
yeah. I forgot that happened. I really
much.
did.
I think
I like really thought we were still winning. Well, good luck. All our hopes and dreams.
and I sort of look at you both, look at Theren and then sort of to Blue. I'm sure you fought really well. We'll work on it.
She'll only do that forever.
She'll do that until I can fight with magic, so it's fair. And then we'll see.
Oh, magic's not fair.
We've just got to find another gigantic and incredibly popular cathedral that lets you have arena combat but with magic.
Magic only.
Yeah.
And then I can't
Exactly. You
go
and
in.
I had to fight with one hand behind our backs.
Oh, let's not do this. Good luck.
Oh, I assume we're all still in the same room until I'm called for the fight. So you can
And the
just...
dwarf sort of comes in and are you ready? So looks down. Oh,
That's not a
you've
great
never
face.
thought. Oh. Well, I mean, the good news is that you've both won 10 gold. You've won 100. Fantastic. There's 250 up for grabs this time. There's no shame in losing now.
No, of course not.
Just if it goes south,
Right?
play dead. It's not a bad
What?
thing to do. It
No, wait. This whole thing is about...
Come on,
like-
you'll see.
No,
You'll
what?
see. As he sort of drags you out, as you get led through the corridor, and again the noise now, the noise is much louder than before. You can see as the dwarf, the semi-finals, everybody, our fabulous four have fought. Soon we will have our magnificent resident champion Vulcan out.
It's not him.
But will he defeat Florence the Swashbuckler, having defeated the dragon, the blue, in that fantastic competition? But we will find out soon. As first, we have the Stormbreaker. Again, his voice amplified across as the auditorium. It echoes as there's a mumbling, Stormbreaker. Stormbreaker. You can see his hands just sort of quietly listens as you guys have been led by now into the crowd. If you want to go and watch.
Oh, cool.
I thought you guys were going to fight and just...
We should show our support.
Oh, you can stay. It's up to you.
No, we can
It's
train
up to you
later.
guys.
Alright.
Okay, let's go.
I suppose.
As you are led to
Stormbreaker.
that side. And then his sort of hands stop and the crowd slowly stops. And he goes, but our recent champion the newly arrived mysterious woman.
No.
I know, I saw that roll. I was like,
Oh,
the women's
no.
match is not going to enjoy this.
This is not going to be good.
Who is she? Will she win? Let's find out. And there's a sort of noise as the crowd starts to drum its feet.
Oh, God. Why?
As you see walking out from the other side is a familiar sort of hooded human figure, female. In her early 20s, you can see a sort of black cape and cloak, a sort of mostly covered hat, but you can see studded leather armour, what started off but sort of covers, black and brown, but very intricately made, fine craftsmanship, gives way to what is immaculate looking half-plate armour. Delicately sort of woven and entranced on top, and two swords strapped to her sides, and as she draws them out, there's a swish as it flicks from both. One erupts into fire, and one erupts with lightning spouting around it.
Hang on.
She stands up, holds into the crowd. There's like a whoo noise as the dwarf sort of looks over and points, and she sort of goes, and they turn off.
Thank fuck.
But still beautiful gleaming silver swords as she sort of swings them round and just sort of watches you.
If that had been allowed, I was about to kick off.
There's eldritch blasts everywhere.
Good luck. We'll need it.
I don't need luck. She says. She says there's left.
Are you both ready?
Bring it.
And a curt nod. Ready. Fight! And we're going to take a quick break.
No, I'm trying to roll.
Welcome back to the semi-final. I'm impressed. I am impressed, generally. You guys all won your qualifying round, which was good. I mean, I didn't pull punches when we put these fights. It was kind of like a genuine challenges, and
Yeah, that
let's see how this goes. So you see this human lady sort of go. You can see her sort of swish back and pull the hood off and revealing a young face. Again, maybe younger than you thought, sort of 19, 20 years old, with brown hair slicked back into a ponytail, slight braiding and plaits sort of down one side. And as she pulls the swords out and sort of moves with sort of twirling grace, you can see round her waist, which you hadn't seen before, with your passive perception, an amazing looking belt. It's difficult to describe, but it seems like it's made of thick metal plaits that go round with some sort of rune in the middle of it. You what languages do you speak?
Common and Elvish, so nope.
Gibberish to you, but it looks funny as she sort of kicks up. So roll initiative. Do that first so we can tell what happens.
She's probably not very dexterous.
Shut up, it's an 8.
Okay.
Guessing she goes first?
She does go first. With an 18, yes. As she sort of smiles and sort of kicks up and runs towards you. And you can see her just sort of pull the sword to one hand. And she grows and literally just tries to grab your throat with her hand. So can you make a... she'll make a attack to hit, just with an unarmed attack.
Alright.
22 to hit.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, so make an athletics check.
Athletics, okay. Oh my god, it's a natural 1, right? I'm not using these metal dice, fuck that.
Okay, perfect, right.
Should we explain probability again? Or?
Shut up.
She grabs you, and just the strength behind it is just, it doesn't make sense. This sort of slightly built 5'10" human lady, her eyes just sort of just brown but cold as they stare at you. She grabs your throat, squeezes, and just both, like one arm is trying to desperately pull her off, but there is strength behind her that it seems unnatural. And she actually manages to pick you up off the floor 2-3 inches, and then just sort of smirks, and then just chucks you away, and flashes up with one, just toying with you effectively, slashes with one of the blades. That's a natural 20.
This is going to be quicker than my fight with Theren.
You take 16 damage as she kicks you away. She just flashes and it catches you up your torso. Again, just winces, that burning pain and sort of hits as you're like, oh, I don't like that.
Do not like that. Fine. I will rage instantly. Even before I hit the ground, I rage.
Yep. The lightning sort of spurts out. There's a moment as sort of a cold stare looks at you. There's a smirk in her mouth. She picks both weapons up and twirls them.
How far away is she from me? No.
10 feet.
10 feet, fine. I will go. How do I do it? I won't do it otherwise. I want to go Reckless Great Weapon Master on her.
Reckless Great Weapon Master. Okay, go for it. So, roll with advantage.
This is
Only go with
well. Okay. So it's 17 to hit.
17 to hit. Okay. You run just... the lightning sort of spilling down yourself, arcing onto the floor. You can see just like it actually arcs into the footprint she leaves. And again, that familiar cloud starting to sort of build above and sort of wind pick up from the audience as they sort of, Stormbreaker, as you swing. And there's just a moment where you're like, it's going to hit. And then with a flash, she 1-2 parries it and then flips over the top and literally leaps 8 feet into the air, flipping over the top of Aubrey.
Who's best?
And she flicks and goes... and then just spins and proceeds to make, with both weapons, 3 attacks against you. Oh, they're with advantage, aren't they?
Yeah. Because I did it.
No, but you're raging.
We'll see. Oh, that's on the 4, so not for 1.
Doesn't count. It's
a natural 1.
Okay, so does a 21 hit you?
Yep.
Does a 23. Okay, cool.
Do you have to ask? No, it's polite.
I do have to ask.
Yeah.
Does 8, 13... So 25 damage from 2 attacks, so half back to 12. And then that one hits you. That's like a 29 to hit. And 10, 14, 20, so 20 damage with the next... hang on, no, I only roll 1. Ignore me. That's totally making that up.
What?
It's 11 damage, so 5 damage with the next attack.
Okay.
As all the 3 attacks sort of hit you. Just slash.
Okay.
And she just starts making hay. You have to pull yourself back. You're parrying one blade, but the other blade nicks you from underneath.
Yep.
As you just see, and Theren in blue, you see just, it seems to be just 2 long swords. Weapons that are too long to be wielded effectively in 2-handed combat, but she just sort of wields them, this slight young lady just flicking around, just hit, and she just sort of takes down Aubrey ruthlessly. What would you like to do?
Can I recklessly attack, but can I aim for her belt? Do I actually, no, I'll make a spec. Do I recognise what the belt is?
Make an Arcana check.
That's an 18.
18. No, it's difficult to say.
Yeah.
You've never seen anything like that before. No, you would hazard a guess that it is important,
right,
and it is valuable. That trader in you knows that.
Yeah.
But
okay.
No, not
fine.
with 18. Even with an 18.
That's fine. I will just then recklessly attack her. Then not to over.
Fantastic. Make an attack.
That one's cocked technically. That's the. It's an
a D. You call it.
No. Okay, so that is a 20 total.
20 just hits.
Just?
The blades come in and as she tries to hit and she just about parries it, but it gets an impact on as she winces under the weight of the impact.
Sweet. Okay, so that is a 8 total.
8 total. She sort of winces and just sort of glares at you, flicks the blade out and will make some more attacks against you.
Mm-hmm.
But with advantage?
Yeah, with advantage.
Okay. They're both going to hit. And then the next one... Yep, it's going to hit. I'm really sorry. You're so easy to hit with advantage. But that's what barbarians do. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. 32 damage, half to 16.
Gone.
No, this
Absolutely
time
gone.
she just brutally takes Aubrey down, unfortunately. You see her just catch the weapon. There's one slice as you get to the torso. The second slice catches your arm. You drop the weapon. Blood is streaming out. As you see her just sort of swing, and then both blades just impact into Aubrey. You see a moment where she just, as blades pop out, the lightning just arcs back up, and the weather sort of disappears as you see Aubrey's face just glaze over and fall back. Is just without even looking, she just sort of takes her weapons, sort of turns back begrudgingly, wipes them on Aubrey, and then sheathes them, and then just slowly starts walking off. And you see the crowd just sort of like a polite applause as the dwarf sort of desperately sees the crowd and is like, and for the mystery lady, come on, show your support, and there's sort of like begrudging acceptance and the occasional sort of like, we want Vulcan. It's fine, it'll happen soon.
Is she okay? Are the clerics going for her? The clerics
you see
going
they're picking her up immediately.
Should we head down?
Yeah, let's catch up with her.
Blue and I go to the sort of
Further
crap area.
Fair enough. You're led down. Aubrey's already been sort of led to, sort of been put down on like a stone plinth, one of those sort of benches. The assistants sort of have stabilised her and are sort of leaving her to herself as you sort of walk in. There's a moment when they go, oh no, we should leave. Oh no, you know you're going to sort of back out and leave you to it.
Goons!
I'm
7 plus 12.
12.
Thank you. They were healing. Thank you.
They didn't heal me when I went down.
They didn't heal me either.
Well, they didn't heal Aubrey,
No, they just
stabilised
They
her.
stabilised us.
They definitely seem to leave you to deal with your injuries.
It's part of the whole.
Exactly, part of the whole experience.
Whole experience.
Screw that noise.
Yeah.
You okay?
And you can see Aubrey is covered in cuts. It's just not even the impacts, just that she's just been lacerated.
She was something else. Mystery lady.
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's good to have a goal. You know? Go away. You get better. You come back. She would probably
Before
still be
people
here.
think this is really harsh, why did he put something in?
No,
They are beatable, but these are level 4 characters.
Yeah.
Wandering into a city for the first time. There's always going to be limitations.
Come
But
on.
the dwarf sort of makes his way in and goes, oh, you're okay? You're up very quickly. You both... Oh, never mind. He's sort of rummaging around. You all did fantastically well. Well done. On your first attempt. That's 4 rounds, 1 between you. It's a good attempt. Normally people come here for attempt after attempt before they beat the first round. This is very well done. Sort of goes through the thing. So that is, and counts out. So with your retainer, 15 gold back to you, 15 to you.
Thank
and
you.
Sort of pulls out, and here's your 5 gold, and pulls out this time 10 platinum pieces and puts them in. And so it's I can give you gold if you want, but it's easy to carry.
Yes, thank you.
No, you're very welcome. I must just point it out that the tournament, it's fantastic to have people around. I ask that, it's sort of house rules per se, to make sure everybody gets a go. Now that you've taken part in the tournament and you've all done well enough, we ask that you don't come back for the next 5 daily tournaments. You are allowed to come back after that point, but...
How long is that?
5 days.
5 days. So it's currently autumn 6,
Sorry, I thought
so
it
you would be
was
back...
5 daily tournaments.
Autumn
So whether
11.
it was like...
Yeah, you tomorrow, no go.
It's a very blue question to ask.
No, it's like we
It's
were
only-
waiting a week for this, so I was like, if it's
Yeah.
a day,
It's
tournament-
only to make sure that the lesser able competitors get some time in the spotlight outside of the weekly tournaments. I mean, had you all arrived and not done so well, we would have let you back for some practice. But you all clearly practiced fighters. I mean, you got to the semi-finals. Fantastic. Well done, everybody.
Thank you, nameless dwarf.
Oh, you're very welcome. Very welcome. He's going to pat you on the head. Go get some rest. Oh, you can watch the last matches if you want, or you can make your way. It's up to you. I'll leave you in peace and sort of back out of the room.
I'm guessing the other fight's still going on. Can we tell who's
You
won
can
that one?
hear it sort of revving up, yeah.
Let's go.
We can watch it.
Oh, I don't care to.
I'd like to see what the guy who beat my ass, how far he goes.
Alright.
I just want to see him get hurt. I mean, it's going to be a great show. He's great.
If that's what you want.
I mean, think about it. Mystery lady against one of those two. She might be very good.
Sure.
I mean, what else have you got planned?
Nothing. I'm just distinctly not asked.
We can go for food afterwards.
Well, let's go for food now. It's not important, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go for a drink.
If you want to go and watch it, then by all means we should go and watch it.
I've had enough fighting for one day.
I'll read the highlights.
Alright then.
That's perfect.
So the three of you...
Just wanting Brian to roleplay 3 separate people trying to win.
2v1. So you heading back to the Adventurers Guild? Do you want to go do some shopping? What is up to you?
If possible, I'd like to go off on my own for a bit and go via
Sulk.
the... No!
Totally sulking.
No.
Totally sulking.
Can I go via the bakery and then head back to the Adventurers Guild?
The Mystery Bakery.
Mystery Bakery.
Why would you go there without me?
Maybe for a very special reason. But yeah, I'll meet you guys back at the guild and I've got things to think about.
Okay. Well,
Bye.
bye.
She's so polite. That's what we love
I
about
said
Aubrey.
bye.
Wonderful. So, what are the two of you doing?
What should we do?
Do you have anything in particular you want to do?
Not particularly. We can run around, go for a drink, see that, like, events and culture area place.
You're probably my best friend.
Oh, you're my best friend?
Would you like to meet my other best friend? I realised that I came in yesterday when I saw you both, and I was angry, and I was talking about killing a lot of people, and I didn't give you any context to who it is I'm trying to save.
Oh, yeah. I'll go and say hello.
So maybe,
Should we bring some food? Are we allowed to give them food?
would you like to go and get some food on the way?
Yeah.
Alright then, let's do that.
Yeah, let's get some food.
But no dairy.
Okay.
God's sake.
No. If we're going to be training, we need to be a bit more strict with your diet. More proteins, meats, and so on and so forth.
Meats.
Meat,
Is cheese okay?
cheese is not okay.
Why?
Full of protein.
We'll just focus on meat for now, okay?
Okay.
Maybe some rice. That whole thing, alright?
Okay.
Alright.
Is chocolate okay?
No. Let's go.
You and Aubrey are tough.
You are let out. Okay, Aubrey. You make your way into Yibrit. You don't know where the Baker's Guild Hall is, but you get an idea that it's going to be towards.
Can I
the...
not just follow my nose?
Well, this is the thing.
Yeah.
By the time you start arriving within the sort of mercantile districts of Yibrit and certainly towards the guild halls, the smell is what gets you first. The smell of freshly baked bread and pies and pastries, sweets and savoury smells sort of flick through the air. It is gorgeous. Eventually you're led to a smaller building towards the back of the square that is a large, sort of squat red brick structure, small compared to the other guild houses, but still bigger than a regular house. You can see 2 massive chimneys out the top of it, billowing smoke into the air. A gorgeous smell. And a queue of about 50, 60 people arcing out at the front, all with hampers. You can see people every now and then will leave, just with hampers full of sweet buns and muffins and loaves of bread and
stole your sweet roll.
just absolutely everything. Any sort of baked product and pies, and it just smells lovely. And they're all chatting excitedly. You can see one fatter man already has half a pastry, just sort of squat in his mouth, enjoying himself as he waddles out. Just absolutely rammed.
So the queue to get in?
It seems to be.
Aubrey doesn't queue, she goes in. Ignores the queue.
Okay, fine. You get sort of to look in, and there's a sort of, you know, that sort of noisy disquiet as you walk past a queue, and people are saying, "What's she? What's she doing?"
You don't do anything.
And eventually there's a man sort of like comes sort of by the door and sort of looks at you and goes, oh, there's a queue. You can see he's like a bouncer.
I just want to browse very quickly.
Well, these guys will want to browse as well.
Are they not buying?
Well, they probably are. Most people that browse do buy.
Look, it's important. I need to get something.
These people all need to get something. Back in the queue, please. You can see he just sort of like
kill him.
He's dressed in almost like a sort of ceremonial suit, but you can see big, thick muscles as he sort of stands there.
I've already had a fight today. I don't want to fight anymore. Fine, I'll go stand in the queue.
Good.
God, D&D is all about bloody queuing. I never fucking get to do anything. I'm kidding.
What are you doing?
Oh God.
We're gonna go get some food and then we're gonna head to the guardhouse.
Street meat.
Wonderful. You walk into the market and there are all kinds of foods there. Grilled meats, a lot of fishes, tunas, cods.
Now that's the tuna. That is very good for protein. So after you've been training, have a lot of that.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Anything that's got a lot of fat on it, bacon, particularly fatty steak, no. Unless you take the fat off the bacon.
The one thing you notice from the prices is that the fish is quite reasonably priced. Other foods, anything to do with sort of anything you'd have to grow or farm or anything like that, the Yibrit's prices, even in the street market, they're inescapable really. Everything is expensive here. It is very difficult to get food. But what are you looking for? Just lunch, effectively. Yeah, that's easily enough to do.
More protein, less fat, the better.
Can we have something
Okay.
that we could take to your friend?
An open sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're allowed to.
Wonderful.
Yes, let's say something.
Yeah, to feed all of you with the food around here. Are you looking for decent food or street food?
Wow.
Theren will insist upon something protein rich.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Gonna be pooping weird tonight.
It's all them greens.
Investigation 16.
You find a stall serving lots of sort of steaks of fish. You can see they're grilling them, putting them into freshly baked bread, sort of being carted from somewhere that's sort of opened up and sort of lined. So it looks like a reputable enough place.
Hollandos and Barretos.
All right. 3 tuna steaks, please.
Oh, splendid! Oh, fantastic! And he sort of picks it up and gets the things I need to put on. Oh, there's 3 gold pieces.
3 gold pieces?
Yes.
For 3 tuna steaks?
Which is one each. 1 or 2 or 3.
I give them 3 gold.
Thank you. Here, and then sort of gets out sort of more bread and sort of puts it with you. Come back, yes, you tell your friends.
It's a me.
No! This is a D&D accent.
Shall we?
You're very judgmental.
As we're walking to the guardhouse, I kind of turn to Blue and I say, look, I know this whole diet thing seems quite ridiculous and limiting, but the important thing is it's about discipline. Now, combat requires a lot of discipline.
Mm-hmm.
If you can discipline yourself in this, you can keep your discipline during the fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I know it sounds ridiculous, but just please try and understand.
Can we eat them now?
I pinch the bridge of my nose. Yes, Blue, you can eat yours now.
I like it more like you just go
Like a duck.
I take mine out of the bread and just eat the fish.
Oh no, what a waste.
Perfect.
I eat
tastes
his
good.
bread.
I imagine it's just in the hand and then not.
It tastes good and they're very filling. Very filling.
Okay.
Well, let's go see your friend.
Yes. So to the
Jailhouse.
Yeah.
Wonderful. You make your way there. We'll finish up on you first. It takes about 15, 20 minutes.
Oh,
of
God.
killing. It kills you inside, but
Fucking
eventually
die.
you're let in. And you get entered into what appears to be a very small shop front, but it is rammed with baked goods. just in this illuminated cabinet. You can see absolutely everything there. Just from your plain breads, baguettes and loaves, all the way through to your more intricate pies and pastries. You see cakes, you see desserts, flapjacks, all kinds of just sort of creations. It smells gorgeous. You can see 5 or 6 members of staff hurriedly sort of going to and from the back and serving people who are sort of queued and pointing and tasting and trying everything.
They're not even buying it.
What are they? Samples are given.
Whoever serves me, can I ask them what they think is the best dessert or pastry or whatever is good for like an apology pastry?
An apology pastry. The guy sort of behind the counter thinks about it. Oh, that's a good one. We've had that one a few times.
Oh really?
Yeah, you want to go for my favourite.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably the favourite of most. But here we go. And he sort of rummages, and then the big pile of pastries in the centre of the display, and sort of pulls it out, and it's a big sort of pie. Effectively, it looks like a beautiful topped like bird that rises, made of pastry from the top of this pie. Sort of gives it to you, and he sort of strokes the side of it, and there's a puff of smoke that comes from the mouth of the bird, and sort of out, and it goes, this is the Evermead pie. Oh, you'll love it. It is our favourite.
Evermead pie. Okay.
Yeah, Evermead pie. It's fantastic.
Really?
Absolutely fantastic. You've never tried it before, have you?
Yeah,
I can tell. I can tell from the face that you're not excited. Hang on. He sort of gets a plate from the side, takes a second pie, and the big knife just thunk, and there's this rush of steam from
it's
inside.
not for me, but
And so, no. You have to know what you're buying.
Oh, okay.
You have to know what you're buying. I insist.
Okay.
And gives you this huge quarter wedge of pie and puts it on like a plate.
I've just thought.
Try.
Okay.
Oh, you'd be hungry then, wouldn't you? Try. Come on, see.
Just imagine you covered in like blood stains still on your clothes.
I take the tiniest bite.
Mate, no, I'm kidding.
I was thinking sweet tarts. That's all I'm thinking.
It tastes like a sort of half a game pie and half like a sort of like a beer reduction, like an ale sort of sauce to it. It is beautiful. It is seasoned. The pastry is light and flaky. The insides are just. It is beautiful.
And I'm taking you to a prison.
Sorry.
Honestly, they rush out. Don't eat it. It's on the house. Honestly, you look like you've never eaten them before. I give this as a gift, honestly.
Thank you. That's very nice, but I'm more thinking, how much is it?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, this is 5 silver.
5 silver. Okay.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Our prices are nothing but reasonable here. Yibrit can be extortionate for food. We try and keep everything down.
That's dodgy.
We have our patented methods. Our guildmaster keeps us well in production. We obtain our foods from magically grown sources. It is fantastic.
Okay.
That's fucking dodgy.
Ignore those voices in my head. Okay. Sure.
What would Theren do?
Can I get 2 then?
Of course you can. Of course you can. Do you want the rest of this one? Go on. I'll go put it in the bed. She wraps it up. I'll give this one on the house, honestly. Here you go, for you. And she puts 3 pies in. I'll take a gold for it, and that'll be for you, honestly.
That's very kind. Do you do like cards at all?
What do you mean cards? The business cards?
No, like basically, these are. They're for someone. I'm saying sorry to someone, and I kind of don't want to see them when I say sorry to them. I want to be able to. I don't know if you've got like a greetings from whatever bakery is. Yeah.
I know exactly what you need.
Oh
and
no.
she goes, hang on. And then sort of like...
It's
sort
like
of
the bit in
disappears
Love
after the
Actually,
back,
where it's
and
like,
she's
I don't want it gift wrapped. I just want
You sort of turn around and in the queue, people are staring at you, but not in a bad way, just in a sort of like curious as they're looking at you. And just like, what's she up to? People are getting served to the side of you, so the queue is still moving. And the lady comes back. He goes, this is meet the guildmaster.
Oh God, okay.
And there's nothing until there's like, oh, down here. You look down, and there's again another gnome, a squat gnome. This is older this time. He looks sort of in his late 60s. He's got silvery, got sort of golden mixed sort of flecked hair, terrible moustache, and just the most amazingly disgusting, flamboyant sort of rolling thing. As he goes, oh yes, don't mind me, and it's sort of from underneath and
Please.
steps up on the stool so that he's sort of head height with you.
Hello.
So,
Yes.
I hear you want to say sorry to somebody with a pie. We've all been there. I understand. He sort of looks like, don't you worry. I will do everything I can
Please.
to help you with your problem here.
No, it's fine.
Agaro Evermead is at your command.
Oh, great.
Right. What do you want it to say? Come on, play with me here. Give me some inspiration. What did you say?
Well, I haven't really got that far ahead. Basically...
She's nervous, everybody! She's sort of
Everyone in the shop.
There's a couple of people who do get, it's all right. One of them, somebody pats you on the back. It's okay.
I rage!
I roll up.
Do you want to say sorry? I could just make it say sorry.
No,
What did you do?
no,
What did you do? He sort of leans in and whispers here.
that's... I can't talk about it. It's too... Yes, it's one of those...
We've never met, and yet I feel I know too much about you already.
Well,
Never mind. Well,
I just wanted to say sorry. Fine, I...
just want to say sorry.
Yeah,
That's fine. We can do that.
Can you... Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Perfect. My assistant here tells me you've never been here before. Are you new to Yibrit?
Oh god, why does everyone have to talk about me? Yes, I've been here a few days.
Well, in that case,
No.
this is on the house. This is perfectly on the house.
I
Just
couldn't...
tell your friends.
God.
Maybe they want some more. You can come back. We love happy customers here. And he sort of gets out from his
Unhappy.
package, and there's a small wand he pulls out. And he sort of goes, right, let me think about this. Just say, sort of mutters to himself and switches to a different language, which surmise would be gnomish. He starts chanting to himself. He gets one of the pies out from the bag, and sort of, and just there's a puff of smoke from inside it, and it goes, and all the smoke gets sucked back in, and there's a audible gasp from the audience as he goes, and it's silent in there. And there's a small burp from the pie and goes, oh, it's fine, we're good.
What? Okay, thanks.
Make sure whoever you're apologising to has that pie,
Why?
because then you'll say sorry in a way that only a pie can help you say sorry. Trust me.
I
on
love
this.
and hate this
Now-
guy.
I need to go. I have many things to do, many
Sure.
creations, many servants, many
Cool.
customers.
Thank you. Well,
It has been a pleasure. I didn't catch your name. What was your name?
it's Aubrey Amblecrown.
Aubrey Amblecrown. Amblecrown. I know
Of
Amblecrown.
course you do.
Amblecrown. You're trading lord, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I am glad to have met you, Aubrey.
I
Please,
appreciate You seem to be the only person that is glad to see me, so I appreciate it.
merchants, we've got to stick out for each other, you
You
know.
do? Okay.
Thank you. No,
warmed
it's
up to
fine.
me
What
now.
you are, it is a pleasure to see you here, Aubrey.
Yes.
Did they take payment from you already?
Yes, they did.
They did?
No.
No. An Amblecrown will not pay for their first visit to my store. I insist. And sort of takes a gold piece out, gives it back to you. All I ask is that you
Yes?
send people to my door, and we will be happy.
Naturally, I think all my food supplies will now come from the shop, so...
Well then,
Yeah.
you will get very happy, very fat, but very happy, and that's what matters, right?
Oh, I won't get back. Never mind. Okay, thank you. I appreciate your...
I will leave you to your day.
I will take...
Good day.
Good
And
day.
sort of like hops down from his stool and waddles away and just, what a lovely lady, isn't it? Yourself.
And walk out with these 3 pies very awkwardly and very red and go straight to the Adventurers Guild, not looking at anyone.
Wonderful. Now, did you go to the jailhouse? Okay.
What's
You
your
get to
friend's name?
Kazaki.
Kazaki.
Also, when we're finished here, we should go and see the School of Blaze. Well, let's see if there's any way we can get an invitation. It can't hurt to ask, can it?
Okay. I mean, I have asked. Then I met one, and it hurt.
Let's. Right, we'll simply try a different tact.
Okay. Sure. Anyway. I've got to tune him out with Kasaki's name.
You haven't actually written on it, have you? Because that'll spoil the food.
No, I haven't got the magic for that yet.
Right.
I mean, I can try.
No.
Let's go.
We go in.
You go in. The steward, you're led to the steward's office. He sort of nods again. Any of your visit?
Yes.
Fantastic. He sort of sniffs. No food.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh no!
Just eats it. He just sort of watches you curiously. No food for Christmas. We keep them on a strict, regimented prison diet. It is part of the rehabilitation process.
Maybe we should get something less smelly. Like a pastry.
Maybe.
No pastries either.
No eating with your mouth full. Swallow.
Oh god.
Good boy. Right.
I worry about our relationship sometimes.
So do I, actually. These moments come too easy.
So Kasaki,
Yes.
the girl
can
you
we
like.
please-
Let's go.
Thank you.
Wonderful. He sort of looks at him. One visitor at a time.
Why?
We don't like groups. It leads to trouble.
I will leave my weapon here.
You can keep your weapon. You are literally in a house of guards. We will take you down if
Then-
you do anything. Please do not even think that we would not kill you on sight if you drew that weapon.
Wonderful, I believe you. Then surely, if you would be so ready to kill us on sight, then a bard and myself cause no real danger to you.
Bards.
Do I look dangerous?
I don't know what you look like, to be fair.
What if I was
Prison
invisible?
rules, I'm afraid. These are our rules.
My friend, he is only a danger
One
to you if he
visitor.
plays badly.
One visitor per day.
It's okay.
That's not okay.
We'll meet her when we pay for her bail. And she'll be much happier and less, imprisoned then. That's how I want to meet her.
Alright.
When she's happy. You go say hello. I'll entertain this guy.
Are you sure? I don't.
Jesus.
You can wait outside.
I can or I should?
Oh, well, now you put it that way. Yes, why don't you wait outside?
Okay. See you in a bit. Yeah, no worries.
No, they don't allow long anyway.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
I'll step outside. Are the two creepy bodyguards that you
The
bumped into?
shady folks.
The
Make a
shady folks.
perception check.
Just if they're outside the door, I'm going to annoy them.
Excellent.
Natural one.
No, you don't see him, unfortunately.
I want to see him.
Yeah.
Maybe heading.
Oh my god, it's the same.
No.
Guys, probability.
Is that natural one or 7?
It was a natural one.
That's one because that's the 7.
7, yeah.
Ah. Yeah.
They're next to each other, so you don't get confused. Apparently.
What a shame.
No, you don't, unfortunately.
Well.
You are led down and down and down to the oppressive basement. The metal thing is pulled back. The familiar sort of sight, sort of looking up at you. It's, Theren, you're back.
Just seeing how you are.
I'm still in jail. Theren, please don't feel like you have to come and visit me. I will do my best.
Well, I'm not doing this because I feel I have to. We've spent our whole lives together. I want to see you.
Just gets quiet. Thank you.
I have a way that you can get out of here, but I need time.
She sort of looks. What do you mean?
As in, I can get you out of here. I can have everything that you owe paid, but I need time. A month, maybe a week more.
She sort of thinks about it. Then consider it done. Do what you need to do, and I will do what I need to do.
Just stay you, stay sane, stay whatever you need to do.
Well, I can stay here If that might be a good idea.
Hasn't lost her sense
Cass.
of humour.
Very much thought that was a given, but thank you for clarifying.
She chuckles to herself. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
Well, it's all right. I mean, it's sort of my job as the smarter one.
She sort of chuckles. I don't think I'm in much of a position to argue with that right now, but well, we'll see if you can get me out of there. Otherwise, we just don't end up in here with me. Whatever you're planning on doing, please.
I don't know, if they've just put me down the hall, we can yell. It'll be just like Nights at the Citadel all over again. Only this time, less priests to yell at us to shut up.
To be honest, better conditions as well.
True, yes. The food's probably an improvement.
You know what? It's serviceable. It keeps me sustained.
You don't get woken up by people telling you it's time to go out for more training at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning.
To be honest, I don't think I've actually had to not lie in since I've been here.
Well, that sounds actually quite like a holiday. Are you sure I can't join?
You know what? At this point, yeah, just go rob someone. That seems to be how you get in here, apparently.
Well, I mean, have you seen the prices in this place? It's practically robbery anyway.
I know.
It's so expensive.
It's so expensive. I mean, I admittedly, like, half of my money I'd spent by the time...
I spent 90 gold yesterday.
On 90? What did you spend it on?
Well, 70 on it was coming to see you.
Hang on.
You spent 70 gold to see me?
Yes, and then 20 gold to see...
Theren, was that your allowance?
Oh, no, my allowance was half stolen by some sort of grey-ish tiny beastlings that try to...
What?
Oh, it's a very long story. So when I got on the Athena after I left the
There's a
citadel...
cough from beside you as the guard...
You guys flirt with...
Who's please standing next to the big folks.
Your accents are really coming along. Look, it doesn't matter. I'll catch you up on everything when I'm back.
I look forward to it. Just...
I'll say goodbye before I leave. Maybe a month.
Okay. I look forward to seeing you then, and don't do anything I would do.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be a bad thing to do around here.
Well, you kind of do a lot, so...
Yeah, but none of it well. That's my problem.
More just if there's punching things, or any stabbing, or any attacking to be done. You're very good at that. It's just the rest of it.
She's gonna chuckle. Well, let's see what you can do with your turn. I look forward to seeing you again, Theren.
I'll see you shortly.
Sort of nods and sort of sits back. And sort of pulled in front. And you're led out.
Trying desperately not to scowl at the man.
Your composure.
The two of you can make your way to the Guild of Blades.
Yep.
If you'd like.
Might be worth it, you know.
Believe you very much see what you saw before. The same building. Just get the description back up again. Kind of want to School of
Flip through
Blades.
those notes.
Yeah, the large wooden structure with the gates in front. Again, nobody seems to be manning it, but again, you hear the noises of combat inside. The sort of drills, the occasional clashes of swords, funking of something against metal, and then against wood. But nobody sort of is out the front.
Is this how it was last time?
Yeah, knocked on the door, said hello. They told me to go away.
I'm assuming they said it in a more British, unfriendly manner.
Yep.
Right.
You're British. I
You're
like it.
British.
Yeah, British.
Well then, let's...
Yeah, do you want to have a go?
Yeah, I
Sort of 20-30 seconds pass, and there's a sort of mid-height. Eyes go.
No, I'll come down to you.
No, too late.
Ugh.
And there's the eyes poking out. Yes?
I mean, I would have come down to you if you just said.
What do you want?
I'm curious about your guild.
School of Blades.
Yes, I'm curious about it. My friend and I saw one of your members fight today. He actually, my friend
Kick my
here.
ass.
No, it was a very close fight. My friend here actually fought with him. What was his name? Half elf. Hair sort of back. Very, very fancy. Used a rapier.
Was it Florence?
Florence.
He's probably still fighting.
He's been dragged back.
Yes. You fought Florence.
Yeah.
He sort of
He held his own against Florence.
Yeah.
Florence is a waste of space. He lost. He is back. He is recovering from his injuries. And if he beat you, then quite frankly, you have no place with this guild.
You didn't have a go against him though.
He sort of looks at her. Why, you fought Florence as well?
No, I haven't fought Florence, but if he's willing, why not?
Florence is in no state to fight and
I can
clearly
heal
needs
him.
more training. He needs more training before we'll let him fight again.
Fine, who can we fight? We want a mission to your guild.
Sort of looks at you both. Make a persuasion check.
What? Just let us in.
Oh, am I?
16.
16.
I don't think you're helping.
So, what's your name?
Theren.
You?
Blue.
Sort of thinks to himself for a second. Never heard of either of you. Invite only. Closes.
Deja vu.
I would very much like to stab that man.
Oh well. That's a very angry thing to say.
Sorry, it's been a very angry day. Shall we go back and see?
It's a fantastic phrase. I love it.
It's almost like my influence has rubbed off on people.
Back to the Adventurers Guild.
Yes, let's go.
Eat something other than tuna meat.
It was tasty. It was well seasoned. It was very salty. Very.
Rich in protein, which is what you need.
And
Not
you
chocolate.
actually managed to eat the second while Theren wasn't looking as well.
He eats all three.
And Theren ate his, but not his bread. So I imagine you actually probably would have got the bread from his.
I would
as well.
have eaten the bread.
So you've been 2 1/3.
Still hungry.
Yeah, we go back to the Adventurers
I
Guild.
wonder where Aubrey's gone.
She said she was going to the bakery, didn't she?
She what?
Did you?
I said I had things to do.
Sorry,
It's okay.
forget that. Scratch that.
Maybe it was a euphemism.
Wonderful.
Bakery.
The three of you
Paris
eventually
knows.
make your way back to the Adventurers Guild. Again, that sort of hum. It is sort of the closest thing that Yibrit gets to a weekend today. There is a definite hum of people partying and drinking. The bar is much fuller of people. There's a good 40, 50 people milling about. You see lots of different types. All seasoned adventurers, or certainly dressed like such. At one point, you can see the servants sort of passing drinks around, and you see Leighton just sort of sat in his usual chair. Yes, no, everybody who's been on the Walder expedition gets a drink. Magnificent! And sort of his brandy goes everywhere all over the floor, and oh, Leighton, come on now, no, it's fine. Oh, don't sort of sits back in his chair. Odie and Vincent and Drazda will meet up with you at some point. What would you like to do? Is there anything else you'd like to do today?
So the only thing I was going to do was leave.
Leave the party?
No.
Oh my word!
Roll a new character.
What?
I was going to not go to the drinks bar. I was literally going to go to outside Blue's room, put his pie and the remaining of my pie on top of it with a note saying to Blue, you fought really well today, and an A.
Oh.
And then I go to Theron's room and I think about it, and then I put it down in a note saying, we're even now. And then just go to my room. And that's it.
Wonderful. Okay.
Oh wait, and next to the pie for Theron's one, I want to put, if underneath it, so no one else can see it, the gold eye one. The money eye one.
What? 10 platinum pieces?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
7 underneath. Fair enough. It depends on what you guys want to do this evening. If you can stay in the bar.
We're gonna get drunk.
Yeah? Fantastic. Wonderful. It's
Wow.
it's a secluded wing of the
Yeah.
establishment. You don't know if people are going to take it, but you can...
I'll make it, obviously the note is like to Theren and to Blue, so.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
The two of you received to get smashed.
I mean, I don't know if Blue wants to get smashed. I don't want to get smashed.
Yeah, gonna watch that tuna meltdown or something.
Wonderful.
Nice.
It probably, if you're drinking cheaply enough or just sort of standard drinking, it probably costs you a gold each. That's
Fine.
right.
Yeah, for once I don't drink. I just go straight to bed.
Wonderful.
Sulking.
Let me know if there's anything else you want to do, otherwise we'll just sort of kick it forward a little bit.
Nope, nothing.
Unless you wanna.
Well, when we find the pies. Oh, wonder who gave us these. Would I figure out who it is?
Does the note say like to Theren?
It's like Theren, and then we're even, and then Blue's has an A on it.
Do you think
Generally,
it's the gangsters?
Make an investigation check with disadvantage. Because you are pissed.
That's a 4.
Evil pies.
That's a 3!
I am pissed.
That's a natural 1.
7.
It's from the Weird
It can't be from the Red Blood.
Blood.
Leighton! Where's Leighton? Leighton! Do I find him?
Oh my
He's
god.
in his chair.
Leighton,
Yes!
you may have a security breach.
He sort of looks at you. Security problem.
A security
What?
breach.
What do you mean?
There are some pies left outside our rooms.
Some pies.
Hmm.
Why? Do you think they're poisoned?
I said, oh, do you think they're poison?
Do you think this is espionage? Kicks back his chair. There's not a moment to be lost. Fuck me! He sort of pulls his head out of his chair. You! He pulls TP out of the bar. Come with us.
Everything
There are pies to be investigated. Yes, onwards, and he sort of leads the small party through the bedrooms of the Adventurers Club.
Aubrey, we have to make sure Aubrey's alright.
Aubrey.
Eventually, it's like, well, he like holds you back at the beginning of the corridor. I see pies. Are those the pies?
Wait, don't touch them. They may be poisoned. Where's Aubrey staying? Where's Aubrey's room? Which one's Aubrey's room?
I try and find Aubrey's room.
Which one's Aubrey?
Oh,
Big one.
The tall one.
she's got the hair and the things.
Strong.
I heard she did well at the arena.
Yes.
I know that room. It's the one opposite those rooms.
Oh,
I-
there's some pies.
I stand outside Aubrey's room. I put my head to the door. What do I hear?
Make a perception check. With disadvantage.
Because I'm smashed. Oh, come
What's not bad?
9.
You're not sure what you hear, but there's a creaking at the door.
There could be people in here.
As you lean against the door, there seems to be a creaking noise, and you're like, oh, there could be movement.
Alright,
Oh.
okay. Alright, I draw that
Oh
claw.
my god, no!
He's like, Lathan's like, no.
There might be people in there.
There might be.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Have you tried knocking?
Was it
That's
a-
how I find if people are in a room, because
But
they say hello.
If the security breaches are in there, then that's exactly what they want us to do. Our best course of action.
What are you doing, Blue? Why are you
Is to
looking
catch
for
them.
your
Is
spells?
to catch them by surprise.
That's a good point.
Stand back.
I have a spell of very good situation.
No. I have a plan.
But he has 2 plans. What's your spell?
Fog cloud.
Right, here's the plan. Blue, you're going to cast fog cloud. I'm going to kick the door open.
Yep.
And then we'll go and we'll clear it of any enemies, alright? Leighton, are you in?
I've never been more in. Do it. Good
All
sir.
right, on
Do
3.
it.
1, 2, 3. I kick the door.
Okay, right. Blue, I'd like you to make a performance check with disadvantage because you're very drunk right now.
Like a small fart.
21.
If you hadn't done something so out of character.
Yeah, just there's a moment where the music starts all crooked and then and gets into, and then the fog just erupts through the corridor. Theren, make an attack with disadvantage against the door.
22.
That's your one.
Yeah.
Theren, you pull yourself back, you draw yourself, and you give the biggest side kick against the door, and there's a thunk as something in your knee pops, and you go, and then you can't see a thing because of the fog, and it's sort of this drift as it comes, and you realise you kicked the wall to the left of the door because you couldn't see it through the fog cloud, and you go.
And lay on hands my broken knee back in place and kick it again.
Okay, you do that, and so Nathan's like, no, and he's like bursting in laughter. Oh, Aubrey, you hear commotion now outside the door, like that.
Oh, it's actually outside my door, not like the one next door.
No, this is next year. Hello.
Can I listen? What can I hear?
You can hear all of this. They are not soundproof doors.
Excellent.
I want to kick it again.
I'm gonna wait until he tries to kick it and then open the door.
Okay, right. Theren, you're going to kick the door again, and it just swings open in front of you. Make a acrobatics check with disadvantage.
That's what
You and just fall prone into the room in front, just like straight in. Aubrey, you just see Theren go thunk onto the floor in front.
Somebody sent us pies.
If this huge fog cloud just starts erupting into the room.
You okay?
No! Turn it off!
Where are they? Where are they?
I don't know if I can turn it off.
Blow!
Can you turn it off?
I'm literally in like a dressing gown with my buns really done up tight and like rollers and everything. I'm like, what's going on?
Someone has snuck into the Adventurers Guild. We're in terrible danger.
Oh shit, really? I'm gonna get my axe.
Poison
Someone are
pies.
leaving poisoned pies.
And you see Leighton's head just appear around the side. Poison pipe. Have you heard the sort? We haven't had an attack on the guild like this in years.
What time in the morning is it?
It's like 9 o'clock in the evening.
Not even late. I put my axe down and I go, no. I know who the pies are from.
Where are they?
The mystery deepens.
Well,
Where are they?
They're from me.
Oh.
Who? What?
I know.
Is she? Are you an assassin?
No.
No.
Why are you poking
No.
at her?
She's not an assassin.
Yeah.
No.
Why do you think they're poison?
Why did you think they're poison?
There's no fucking way would Aubrey leave a pie for us. This is just not who she is.
Why did you leave the pie?
It's almost like you didn't want us to know you left the pies.
I left a note.
Well, was there? Did you look for a note?
I can't see it through the fog.
It just says to blue from me. Oh.
I pick up my note and sort of close one eye and go, who's Sven? So it's even? What?
Yeah, okay.
I don't understand.
It's alright. It's okay.
I give Aubrey a big hug. A big drunken hug.
Oh, he smells of alcohol.
Thanks.
I go eat my pie now. Thank you, Aubrey.
Okay.
Someone's dropped a lot of money onto mine.
No.
You did very awesome.
Thank you, Luke. No,
Proper food.
I'll help Theren get back to
Mystery
bed.
money, I said.
No,
And sort of
no.
like Leighton sort of looks over.
No.
Maybe it's a thief who's dropped it on the way out. Check for anything else that may be stolen.
Wait, no.
Guards!
Stop.
Guards!
Stop.
He searches and like
No,
3 or 4 people like sort of come around the corner and it's like, what? Search for money! There could be more money!
No,
Would you like some pie?
At this point the guards
rage.
like look at him.
Rage.
Okay.
I just go, stop! Like,
Okay, at this point lightning erupts out, just crackling out. Are you holding the fog cloud at this point, or is it?
I was, but it lost a minute, I think.
It's up to you. As long as you're keeping concentration of it.
I lose concentration with the lightning.
Okay. Does your arc hit anybody?
tell you what, odds or evens. Evens it hits someone. No, it's an odd, so no.
Cracks into the room. Roll for damage.
Ooh. Will they get a save? It's a 5.
Okay. There's just like crack as the arc of lightning hits a rug and then arcs onto the wardrobe behind, and she just Aubrey's furious. Wind picks up through the rooms, and the fog cloud, now not being concentrated on, quickly disperses as wind sort of is being pushed in from a window which bellowed open in the room.
Now I'm no ingenious of women, but I think she's mad with us for something.
No.
And she's just normally mad.
Sorry,
Listen. The pies are for you. The money is for you. From me. I won the money at the tournament. If I'd got all the way to the final, I'd have given you all the money so you could have helped your friend. I was doing a nice gesture, and I didn't want you to do the pity face that you're currently doing now.
Leighton screams and says, "You gave him the money so that he could rescue his girlfriend."
I don't have a girlfriend.
Oh, that is...
I don't have a girlfriend.
Gorgeous.
I don't have a girlfriend.
That is splendid. He sort of somehow just appears from nowhere, this tumbler full of brandy, and goes, "We must drink to love.
This is not love.
Onwards! On to the bar!" And sort of there's like a small entourage that's gathered up around your room now just goes, "Yeah, great idea! Woo!" As he sort of like wanders off back towards the bar, leaving the three of you there.
Aubrey, thank you.
Don't.
But
It's a peace offering, okay? We're even. Don't. You're not in... You'll regret anything you say just now.
I take 4 of the platinum
No!
coins. I very rarely regret things that I say. There you go. We are going to split it. That's what we should do, and I will have the money to get her freedom when we get back. Your gesture is appreciated. It is welcomed. I need my bet.
Fine.
Where's Blue?
He's going to his room to eat his pies.
Oh, okay. Blue, here's 3 platinum. It's from her.
I take that platinum, put it with mine, give it back to Theren. There's your change.
Make a persuasion check. Make an insight check at disadvantage, Theren.
Oh, that's not good. It's 11.
Oh, what was that from?
Hot fuzz.
That was it.
Insight.
11.
9. Okay, then to finish the quote, I go, "Oh, Paris, bless you." Good night.
Thank you, Aubrey.
The three of you
Pie queen.
find your way to your very comfortable...
He's going to wake up with no memory of why he has 10 platinum.
Yeah, I shut the door and I'm like, how hard is it to... I'm trying to... Rage gone and just like slumped in a corner, completely exhausted with being a nice person.
Yeah. That's just how it goes, isn't it? So, you will have a long rest.
Yep.
Hey!
You get back 2 of your hit dice.
Woohoo!
Exactly. It's all wonderful. So, you wake up on autumn 7th. The 2 of you have terrible hangovers. Your expedition leaves Yibrit on the 11th. So you have 4 days that are completely yours. Now, we can roleplay all 4 of the days. We can go around Shantzak and we can do anything you want. It really is your campaign. I do not want to push it at all in terms of like rushing to leave the island or go and do things. It's totally up to you. So we can either come up with a small list of things you want to do while you're on the island and then we can skip forward, or we can do it day by day and give ourselves some time. It's totally up to you. You've got your money now. You know what you're doing. Well, Theren's got some decent money again, yeah, to be fair. It very much is as you as players. How would you want to play this? It's totally up to you. Don't feel like I'm railroading in any way.
No.
How much was the Explorer's Pack again? Oh, yeah.
That was 10 gold. Yeah.
I'm not sure I marked that up.
In fact, that's probably
I
a
paid
good
for
thing
you.
to do, actually. The player's handbook has like a list of equipment in terms of armor, weapons, everything like that. You can mark anything like that up. Or technically, the Explorer's Pack, sorry, you would have paid 1 more gold on top of that because of the tax.
That's fine.
Sorry,
That's okay.
I forgot that. We'll say the tax.
Because for me, the tax doesn't exist, so it's fine.
Exactly. So have a look through your player's handbook while you're on the island. Pretty much anything in the regular tables you can find somewhere on the island. Just watch that like food that isn't fish and drink is 5 times more expensive. So, but while you're actually at the Adventurers Guild, you don't have to pay for anything. Yeah.
Because it was taking the job.
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, and while you're on the hire, you are given sort of a provisional membership. Drazda will spend the 4 days copying into her book. By the time that you all leave, she will have what seems to be a fairly decently written spellbook with all of her 3 levels of wizards of spells inside it. And she will spend some time practicing with Odie and Vincent, who are staying on the island. They all seem to have business they get up to. And their time is their own, really. So it's very much the 3 of you and what you want to do.
I'll spend some time with Drazda. Oh, Blue will spend some time with Drazda probably. Just check she's okay, where she is, and knows what we're up to.
Theren would probably split his time between... Well, one thing I definitely do want to do is find some sort of coin exchange.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I want to exchange my 1,000 copper pieces for 1 gold piece, please.
That
Because the idea of carrying around 1,500 copper is ridiculous.
easily
That's what I do.
enough to do.
I'll do the same.
With some time spent in Yibrit, you learn sort of a lot of the locations and sort of guild halls. There is a generic merchant's guild hall, which seems to be the collection or sort of guild assortium of lots of shops involved in Yibrit. And actually, Aubrey, if you visit there at some point as well, they tend to do a lot of the premises lending and that sort of thing as well. So they also serve not only as money exchange, which they will happily to do for 3 whilst you're in Yibrit to boost trade and commerce within the city. They also act as money lenders as well. You see various signs around offering loans. But yeah, you can exchange coins as you want there. So remember, 10 copper is a silver and 100 copper is a gold.
Oh, then I shall have
So
an
it'll be 10
additional
gold, right?
10 gold then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
so
got
1,000 copper is 10 gold.
Yeah,
Great.
I'll do that as well.
And you can exchange what you want.
No, that's
I'll exchange 1,000 gold for 10 gold then, please.
Yep, same.
Wonderful.
Besides that, Theren will assist Blue with training where he requests
Oh,
it.
yes, please.
And probably make himself known at the School of Blades a couple more times. Try and whittle him down.
Okay.
Hello, my
That's
name
it.
is Theren O'Bleary.
So you're making some attempts for School of Blades.
Yeah.
Are you just going to do that just by going to the door and knocking?
I'd say at one point he'd try going to the door and knocking, and this time trying the stage name and seeing what success that comes with, which probably won't work. Failing that, he's going to try and track down the flamboyant half-elf.
Okay. That's all a good sequence of things to do. I'm just going to write down a little list here of what people are doing. So you're basically trying to track down Florence.
Yeah.
And Pester, I'm going to put Pester.
Yep. It's totally pestering.
School of Blades. Okay, perfect. Blue, what are you getting up to?
Oh, sorry, and the odd daily visit
Yeah,
to
daily
cast.
visits, yeah.
Leave me alone. Don't want to see you
Perfect.
today.
Blue, what are you getting up to?
Training with Greatsword, chumming it up with Drazda and these guys, and the Adventurers Guild, bit performing, but kind of resting and preparing myself for the journey.
So
Ooh,
training, resting, we'll say like equipment
Chumming,
and things. Yeah,
being
you
friends.
build up your rations. You have to spend some money, replacing equipment. So just
Mhm.
give your
Got
players
loads of
handbook
rations.
and do that. The rations you would have taken from the previous journey are probably all gone off by now.
Yeah.
So you'll have to replace them. I'll let you go through the players handbook and do
20
that.
days of the bastards!
Yeah, but
In
it's
your
like
own
what?
time. That was like cut meat and stuff
Yeah.
from the island. That was only going to serve you for so long.
And
Nice.
it's times 5
What?
for rations.
Yes, it is, yes, unfortunately. Well, you could probably get rations, you could probably get fairly cheaply, but yeah, 5 times. Yeah,
Okay.
still jolly cheap.
Oh, I would also split my remaining 8 torches evenly between these two.
Or you could just buy more torches.
Well, no, as in I have no need for torches.
Ah.
So I would just make sure these two have.
Extra 4 torches.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Very good.
Very nice.
So training with your greatsword, resting. Anything else you'd like to do?
Just being friendly. Oh,
Guys, should we buy like some magic potions or something? Health?
I'd say there's a.
I mean, we've got healing, so maybe we don't need it.
You've just reminded me that I have some items which I could use to get identified. Might be worth something.
You can identify them.
Oh yeah, I can identify stuff.
Yeah.
I've got 3 things for you. What can you do with them?
I gotta touch them, which is usually fine.
Don't.
Touch what? What are you talking about?
To identify them, I've got to spend 11 minutes just touching something, and then I know everything about it.
Well, yes, but why did you just suddenly get very
It's
nervous?
fine. I leave the table. It's fine.
No, it's all good.
Here's that elven silk handkerchief that we found.
Okay.
God.
Here's that bone orc sculpture that we found. And this is that black and silver velvet mask. I don't know if they're magical or if they're worth something, but might as well find out.
Do you want to do your sword too?
Alright.
All for the price of 3.
so we
You
spent
can ritual
44 minutes.
cast, can't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
44
But time you spend the morning doing it or something while you're there. No, you've got plenty of time. So the 3 objects that you found on the beggar's bowl, they are not magical.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they are simply trinkets that can be sold for the price that we said at the time.
That's the way you describe
Oh, you
them.
didn't say price at the
Yeah,
time.
didn't say price.
Did we not?
Nope.
Well, they do have a price. Let me just find it for you.
I want to write that down.
We did.
Was that wood?
I definitely gave them a price.
You
No, you
definitely
didn't.
did not.
So as in, I gave them
Oh,
a price.
right.
okay.
Whether I told you the price is another matter entirely.
I mean, we're no David Dickinson. We can just like, oh, in the wild,
he's
this is worth
He's
50
not done
quid.
it for years.
Yeah, he's
It's someone else now.
Is he dead?
No, he's it's somewhere in fantasy
not.
D&D. It's a
he
Dickinson.
totally should be.
Man, I love
Should be dead.
Wait, only because he's really old. Sorry, that sounded really
He's
harsh.
antique.
He's an antique.
Thank you. David, you don't appreciate it.
No. I thought the face was clear.
Each one's 25 gold each.
Yeah, then I'd like to sell them.
With a bit of time around Yibrit, you reckon pretty much anything could be sold at Gumbo's. It's a pretty decent general store. But the Adventurers Guild itself has an impressive collection of oddments, trinkets and artifacts that have been collected from various expeditions. And they would very much be willing to take it off your hands for its price. So they would pay you 75 gold for it.
Then yeah, and I'll give 25 to each of these. So it's 25,
Mark it off.
25,
What's
25.
this for?
When you were not with us, we found a undead thing
Oh.
skulking over a chest.
Oh.
This was in the chest.
Oh.
Not the
The
gold.
money? Oh.
Well, no, some items were in it, and this is what they're worth.
Oh.
Well, the
There were
adventurers.
3 of them, there are 3 of us.
Makes sense.
Once you start having a look around the Adventurers Guild, there appears to be almost like a sort of museum wing to it.
Are they selling anything?
They do sell bits and pieces, yeah. Everything. Have a look.
You have piqued my interest, sir.
Yeah. So, Yibrit Adventurers Guild, here we go. So, they have items and artifacts, pretty much anything you could think of from hundreds of exhibitions that is valued anything up to about 500 gold. So anything from small artifacts to cigar boxes to gems to relics to little bits and pieces, nothing magical, but just different civilizations and cultures and forgotten places. Theren,
Yeah.
you immediately, having a look around this collection, there's a lot of stuff here that you just instinctually know the Order would not approve of. Old stuff that you can see, different dredges that's been taken from different expeditions and places, all behind lock and key. You can see the Adventurers Guild. You don't see any obvious protection, but certainly it's all there and obviously sort of to see.
I go straight up to Leighton as soon as I see it and go, Leighton, you have some very dangerous items here.
Dangerous items? What do you mean?
You-
It's not another pie, is it?
Please don't mention pies, I already feel queasy.
That's so funny. Oh, it reminded me of my days when I used to go back on the field. So dangerous items. What do you that connection?
Yes.
There's nothing dangerous there, my dear boy. Nothing. No, these are simply items and relics that have been taken from various artifacts and expeditions around the country. What's wrong with that?
Leighton, I can tell you're bumbling. Look, they're dangerous. The order says so. You have to be careful with them.
Yes, it is. It's the order. I remember. You shouldn't mention that too loudly around her. Even to me, technically legal and all that.
Well,
I mean, we have an understanding, but
yes, we do.
it's quite alright. We have meticulously been through them and investigated them, and there's nothing here of magical or dangerous nature, I promise you. Apart from a couple of things. That's okay. Do you want to see them?
Yes.
What?
This way. So, the Adventurers Guild does have everything in the Adventurers Guild is for sale. They have quite an impressive collection.
Whoa.
They do have things for sale. So let me just quickly have a look here. This is the sort of thing. If you ever want to plan stuff in advance, roll treasure tables in advance because this is the sort of thing that comes up. Yes. Table, which one is it? I think it's too big.
Is Aubrey with us?
No. I'll do my other things.
Also, I need to know what you got when you identified Bearclaw.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, can each of you roll a d100 for me?
Oh, of course.
Let me know what you find.
I'm going to do mixed colours. Actually, no. I'm gonna... Where are they?
Oh, I did two. I did two.
You failed. Theren.
31.
31. Okay. So,
79.
first
63.
of all, hang on.
No.
Hang on.
I win.
Ow.
You guys lost, okay?
We lost.
Right. So, first of all, he takes you over to a smaller cabinet, sort of in pride of place, but still, it's difficult to see without having to sort of really look in. And you can see, just give a description of them. It appears to be sort of like an ornate gold brooch, effectively, just in two places. I think it can sort of be linked around something. And he says, now this is very magical. Yeah, somebody found this on one of the exhibitions down on one of the Eastern Isles, I believe. I don't remember, to be honest, but I've heard rumours that anybody wearing this becomes resistant to various types of force damage. Yes, the ethereal, the magically missile, anything that wizards conjure, that sort of thing.
Tensor's floating disc.
Right.
Very dangerous.
Yes. Very protective item, this one. It's fantastic. So what was the next number?
79.
79. Oh, you'll love this one.
Oh.
This one's quite the trick. Although, to be honest, I don't think it'll really mean much to you.
No.
No, you're all magic-y.
No.
No, you're quite powerful, really. It sort of picks up what appears to be like a large gem. He sort of takes it out of the box and holds it.
Shiny.
Right. And it just glows in bright light. The light cantrip, just very bright. Let me just quickly double check before I just have blown up half of Yibrit. I'm pretty sure it doesn't blow up half of Yibrit, but let's
The
just
rock
double
does
check.
no more. City goes in.
Yes, wonderful. And he sort of turns it off. Yeah, this. Magnificent. Stores an arcane light in it. If you really want, you can burn some of its energy permanently to create more intense scorching light, is what I've heard, but never given it a try personally. I'll leave that to the wizards. He sort of pops it back in the box. What's your last number?
63.
63. This time he goes to a bookshelf and sort of opens it up, and there's a small case with a thin piece of wood, delicately carved. He takes it out and sort of waves it, and I can't use it myself personally, but this I've been told it's a wand of web. Can you see? Look down the sides and you see spider web sort of delicately carved down it. This you can use to cast the web spell. I don't know what that does. I've heard it's impressive, but I don't know personally. I've never tried it.
Can I have a go?
I think you
Need time to practice.
Yeah, better not. Man. Sort of puts it back in the case. Best to look and not touch, I'd say.
As long as these items are kept hidden away from any who would be dangerous with them.
Well, by hidden, do you mean kept on display in a public gallery? Because in which case, we are all over that.
I was more hoping for something along the lines of protected.
Oh. Well, that's good of you to hope that. Of course they're protected, dear Theren. Of course they are.
Of course, Theren.
I tell you, nobody has stolen from the guild in many years.
When I inevitably do have to report on everything that's happened over the last 3 years, would you like me to leave this bit out?
Oh, you're too kind, Theren, too kind.
That's a yes.
Come. He sort of brings you through. What do you think of our little collection? It's not too impressive,
I
but
really don't want to think about it.
How much is the cheapest one?
the cheapest one. Oh my!
God.
He sort of goes through it. It's probably that brooch, I'd say.
The anti-false one.
Yes, I could probably let that go for the cheapest. You understand the guild pays for things, and then we have to sort of replace them eventually.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. I don't want to give you a wrong price here.
If it's more than 300, I'm out.
I'm out.
Oh. I'm afraid it would be a little bit more. About 350 we'd probably let this one go for.
350 gold.
Yes, I'd say.
And how often do we have force damage? That seems very specific. Is it just force
The
damage?
gem we'd let go for about 400.
No, these are all very nice, but I'm good. It's very expensive.
And the wand I would let go for 450.
No, we're saving up for something.
Saving up for something.
Thank you for showing us there.
Oh, girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's not my girlfriend.
Better not spend the money, eh?
No.
But if you like this sort of thing, there are other magic shops in Yibrit. Go see those.
We were also sort of partway through somewhat of an identifying spree with Blue here.
Oh yeah, sorry, I got distracted.
No, it's fine. I got distracted as well.
Backlog proof.
You will have seen Backlaw. Blue, you very accurately identified Backlaw, actually. Can I just have a look at your card?
Oh no. Secrets.
Okay.
Thank you.
You identify it. It takes a little while longer to get attuned to this one because it has an otherworldly nature to it. And you just can't put your finger on it. It's really, really naff. There's nothing about it that's magic at all. It's just a really heavy, really horrible weapon. Like you don't understand why Theren uses it. I mean, you know because obviously he was given it. But it's not magic. There's nothing about it that's magic. You just don't. You don't understand.
So?
Same as we've kind of discussed before. When I look at it, it seems like a pile of crap.
Even when you use magic to identify it?
Yeah. Crazy.
That's more than a little unnerving.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't
Maybe
matter.
it's some kind of holy power that's not magic.
Well, it didn't come from anyone holy.
No.
It's
unholy?
Oh.
No kidding. It's probably just...
Theren spends half a day having an identity crisis.
See, most of the magical items... You back me up with this, Leighton. don't usually come from other planes?
Well, of course they do, boy.
They do?
Other planes are entirely magical in nature.
So-
Some of the best exhibitions have left this entire material plane altogether.
Oh.
Oh, goodness me. Oh, but it's expensive. Oh, and it's dangerous. Oh, I've heard, even one or two of the shops in, and actually, the cathedral at the top, they have planar artifacts. They're incredibly powerful. Oh, incredibly powerful. No, nothing we could afford or keep here. Being frank with you, most of the more uncommon and rarer magical items that people find in this guild, they either sell to somebody who'd be willing to pay a little bit more. We tend to keep the money for adventures and for the paying us. To be fair, the guild would rather not keep its money. We could just pay our guild members money. But most of the important artifacts, well, our guild members, quite frankly, tend to keep for themselves and use, rather than sell to us.
Leighton, what do you make of this? And I hold back or hilt point towards him.
He sort of holds it. Boom. Oh, dear boy! This is a terrible weapon. What do you... so uncouth. So uncouth. You really should... I imagine that axe is more balanced.
Have you not, in your travels,
training, that's all I'm doing.
found any weapons where, say, someone found them to be weighted differently to everyone else? Something... I don't even know what I'm trying to ask.
You're doing fine.
When I use this weapon, it feels like an extension of my own arm. When anyone else touches it, the only thing they tell me is how terrible it feels. In the back of my mind for a while now, I felt this gnawing, this idea that the weapon wants to be in my hand.
Ooh.
Have you heard of that before?
He thinks about it and sort of he goes very sort of stoic for a second. No, I'm sorry, boy. Where did you say you got it from?
It was given to me.
By who?
A fae, a particularly powerful fae called the Bear King. We were on the Vegas Bowl and Aubrey.
I'm not here.
Aubrey fell in battle.
Oh, blimey.
Blue and I, we saw that night a huge column of lightning strike the centre of the island, and thinking that it was something to do with her nature, the lightning that comes off her when she rages. You've seen it.
That's what it was. Goodness.
We thought
Bad case of static, I was thinking. But maybe not.
Her hair is quite poofy.
We thought that it was something that we could do to bring her back. And when we made it there, we were dragged, or rather we stumbled into a different plane.
It sort of sounds a little bit straight. No, quite frankly, I'm afraid I don't know anything about anything like that. I'm afraid.
No dealings with the Fae in your time?
No. I would. He sort of pats your shoulder. Stay away from the Fae, dear boy. Stay away from them.
It's a bit late for that.
He sort of pats your shoulder and actually walks off.
I think that was far more unnerving than he intended it to be.
Shit.
It's all good. No, but it probably isn't. If the gnawing gets louder, is it getting louder?
It's not like a noise, Blue. It's like a feeling. It's like when we're not fighting, when we're not in battle, when I'm not holding the sword and I'm not ready to use it, even if it's just sitting at my side, I start to miss it.
This sounds bad. Maybe you should leave it locked up here and we'll get you another sword. One that doesn't want to drive you to homicide.
It doesn't... I don't want to hurt people, Blue. I just...
You want to hold your sword.
It sounds insane. I just... Being around it is more comfortable than not. Yes, when we were talking to the guard and I offered to give up my weapon, immediately I didn't want to. Immediately I regretted what I'd said. I felt like something had reached into me and pulled something out.
Well, this sounds incredibly terrifying, and you should definitely get rid of that sword.
Look how much stronger I've become since I've started using it.
Yeah, but if you're going mental...
I'm not mental. I'm still completely in control of my faculties. If any, look at how much better I've been since I got it.
Yeah, but is it worth, succumbing to unknown weird sword-based desires?
I'm not succumbing to anything. I don't have any desires. I just...
You feel your innermost being ripped out when you don't have it on you?
No, just when there is the chance of it being taken.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, God. Perith. What would Perith think about this? What are you teaching from the, non-creepy side of your magical life come from? Well,
Grab the amulet and just kind of focus on it for a second and see what there is.
I mean, like a book or something?
It's the index.
Make a religion check.
Come on, you failed me the last 4 times.
Index saying...
No. So not connected to his god. 10. She's still quiet.
I think she might be a bit upset with you.
I have no idea. It's fine. Whatever it is, it's just no doubt part of its nature or part of some fey prank, I'm sure.
Okay, but if things get worse, do you promise me you'll throw it away? Things start to get creepy.
I won't make a promise that I can't keep. I'm better with the sword. I'm a better fighter with the sword. Beforehand, the two of you were so much more powerful than I was, and now at least I'm less
but
of a...
let's set a benchmark for when you're going mental.
Fine, if I look like I'm about to harm the innocent,
then you'll get rid of it.
then
I'll help you
I
get
will
rid
ask
of it.
you to stop me.
Okay, good.
I'm asking you now to stop me.
Great. But
I won't
you
be
want me to
asking
stop you now?
No, I'm asking you now for later.
Okay. When you're about to hurt
So,
somebody
not
innocent.
now,
Prepare an
later.
action.
Okay. I want to hold an action for when he's going mental.
Only when we're sure that this person isn't innocent. If I know something you don't, then I just need you to trust me. But if I am just going to harm some innocent person for no reason, then yes, you...
You might need to draw this out for me, but I'm good.
I'll draw you a diagram.
Thank you.
Flowchart.
Venn diagram.
I don't mean to rush this, but I just want to move to Aubrey before we finish.
Yeah.
What sort of things you want to be getting up to
Literally,
while we're
very,
away?
very, very quickly. I want to train, and I want to go to the Scriveners Guild
Mm-hmm.
and see if we can do any research on Arcanite at all.
Okay. Arcanite. Are you willing to search outside of the Scriveners Guild as well, or just to keep it to that?
I'm going to limit my studies to the Scriveners Guild. My experience with asking random people has not gone well for me so far, so...
Okay, fine.
Do you math?
Everybody have a think about what they want to do. You've got 4 days effectively, so
Yeah.
we'll come up with a little plan. When we start the next session, we'll just go through quickly the sort of things you want. We can role play anything that needs to happen. As hopefully next time we will pick up within hopefully near the start of the session, the beginning of the next adventure, and we will level up there. So
cool.
everybody goes to level 5. We've had a decent number of sessions now. Since your last level, you've cleared the Beggar's Bowl,
We did.
sailed back to Yibrit, competed in a tournament, experienced the city for the first time. There's a lot of growing.
To clarify, are we leveling between sessions?
No, it's a
You
special
will
card, isn't it?
effectively level so that by the time you leave Yibrit,
Got it.
you
So
will
we'll
be
do it next
level
session.
5.
Yeah.
So we can do it off camera. We'll go through what changes you've made beginning of next session. We'll go through that and what you've been up to. Yeah, and we'll go from there.
Any more Ryan's special adventure perks?
Not at the moment. No, not at the moment. Thank you very much for watching, guys. That's a great one. Lots of fighting. Bit of RP. We'll get back to some story next session. And,
Fucking bakery.
until then.
That's supposed to be so easy.
I shall see you all later. Bye.
Did we eat the pies?
Now that is how you end it.
Boom.
Bye.